Hello, everybody. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry about the delay, one and all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are all absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. Right, let me just see. Sorry, no, the notifications probably haven't gone out yet, Nanette. Unfortunately, somebody was a bit forgetful and I forgot to schedule the stream. Bear with me. I've also got all the cameras in the wrong places, so hold on a second. Let me just see if I can move this one into a better position. There we go. Bring in the ring light so I look like, you know, a human being. That's useful. There we hello, can you see me? Hello, is it me you're looking at? Probably if you're watching this. Anyway, good morning everybody. We are here, we are here, we are here. I am here, you are here, therefore that's a we. Right, hang on, I've lost my mic, not mic. What's it called? Me mouse. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Good morning. Oh, you've had your notification, Anita. Fantastic. Good morning. Bear with me, everybody. You can tell I'm a right disorganized mess this morning. Hold on, I'm just going, not standing on all the hundreds of dog toys. Where did I put the mouse? Oh, what have I done with that? Bloody hell, Lisa, you daft bitch. What have I done with my mouse? No, Eddie, don't drink my coffee. Mummy needs that more than ever. Right, hang on. We'll just have to go without the mouse again today. I thought I was being so... Oh, no, it's there. Good Lord, I've got it. I've got it. Here's me mouse. Oh, right, hang on. You, mister. Mister, I think I've done a poo somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Or Mister, I have done a poo somewhere and Mummy can't find it, but she can definitely smell it, can't I? It's not in your bed. I wonder if you pooed in theirs. I don't know. Anyway, sorry everyone, bear with. Oh gosh, right. And also, can you not put your bones all over the floor? I'm exhausted and it's not even 11:30 yet. Good Lord. Right, here we go. Hello everyone. Sorry, Eddie, mate. Sorry, Eddie Monster. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are well. You just adjust the camera. There we go. Oh, that's not bad lighting today, is it? Do I look human? Oh, God. How do we feel I look, everyone? Do I look alive? Do I look like a human being? Why is that at a funny angle? You can tell that normally, my normal routine on a Thursday is I set all this up in advance. So that it isn't like faffing around on the cam, as us YouTubers say, us international YouTubers. I know, right? Can you imagine? But let me just see. Well, do I want a white light? White light. Right, we'll go for that light. It's all about light today. All about light today. So yes, good morning, one and all. How are you doing? If you are here on the replay crew, apologies for the rather crap intro and timekeeping and all of that. Oh, I keep cutting my head off. I know. Well, that's about right for me. You know what I mean? It's about average. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, if you are here on the replay crew, hello, welcome. Please put an emoji in the live chat. Put a light bulb emoji because we're going to be talking about light in amongst other things. Because I might have done a thing yesterday, and I've done a thing. So we're going to be testing out some new technology. Not just today, but you know, in the weeks to come. We'll see if it's worth it. So yes, where did I just put? Right, hold on. You can tell I'm right 6s and 7s this morning, everyone. I do apologize. I have some, so for the makeup we're going to use later, I have got a mixed bag of dirt cheap, super cheap, super cheap makeup. From some of it's from Aldi, some of it is from Technic, which I don't know whether if you're not from the UK, you might not have heard of this brand. It's a super budget brand, available at TK Maxx. So in the States, it might be available at TJ Maxx. I don't know. I look like I haven't slept, but you definitely look human. I think I slept. Do you know, it's really hard to tell. I think I slept. But this is also why, let me take my hair down because that's annoying me as well. You know, when you put your hair up in a clip and it just is like pinching at the back. So yes, I do think that because I am rapidly aging, that this is why I've got this new treatment that or this mask thing that I found. So I will be talking about that as well. This keeps going. Ooh. I need to tighten up the screw thing on the back of this phone holder, the camera holder. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then it falls. Should I just hang on a second? Let me see if I can tighten this up a wee bit. There you go. That should work better. One of our ring light phone camera holder things. We're going all technical this year. 2022 is the year of me getting my act together on the YouTubes and everything else. That is the plan. On the YouTubes, on Instagram. Rufus has taken over the Instagram, which I love. So he's now posting all that, well, the majority of the photos of food and things. So that's good. What? No, this is for Mummy's nail polish. No, we don't eat things that aren't yours, do we? Like Mummy's glove that I bought a week ago, and you take a glove and you completely demolish it and turn it inside out and everything. We don't do that. You hate technique. Oh, to be honest, I haven't tried most of it. Oh, by the way, I also haven't had my 11s today, otherwise known as breakfast, otherwise known as leftover pudding from yesterday, leftover supper. So I will be having a little bit of that as we go through this. So today's 11s. I don't know what you've got, everybody. In fact, I tell you what, before we talk about food and dinner and things like that, shall we do the official intro? So good morning to everybody. Welcome to a Coffee and Makeup. This is an interactive get ready with me where I've also just realized I've got the wrong logo up on the screen, but this is an interactive, oi, go get it over there. An interactive get ready with me where you as the audience get to decide what ends up on my face. And then we talk about it and laugh about it, and everybody has a jolly good time. So I will drink. That was a bad idea, wasn't it, Lisa? Well done. No, we don't have Squirrel on the sofa, do we? Let go of Squirrel, please. No, let go of Squirrel, please. Can I have... This isn't tug of war. We've done tug of war. All right, you have Squirrel. He's got Squirrel. It's going to be a lot of noise. Anyway, this is a live interactive get ready with me. With what ends up on my face is down to all of you watching live. And as you can tell, we have fur babies. So there we go. If I just move the camera slightly there, you can see on the sofa we have one there, one here, and the little boy is down there being a noisy little bugger. So if the noises of squeaky toys, dogs snoring, drinking, eating, all of that, if that puts you off, please feel free to click on another video. The way I always say is that these are our fur babies, and if they were human babies, okay, have Squirrel. If they were human babies, then you wouldn't ask somebody to not film or get upset if they're in the background. So it's the same principle. So please, you know, we've had comments on videos before where it's like, oh my God, the dogs are so annoying. Why do you include them? Because they're part of our life, and this is our authentic journey. Isn't that right, Mister? Isn't it? No, you're looking at Mummy's pudding. Right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Can I have my hand? I need my hand back. Thank you. Right then. So we are 10 minutes in or 15 minutes in. Can you just sit there? Thank you. 1 second. Let me. No, I need to click a button. I know what you're looking at. Right. Here we go. Let's do the official start. So it is Coffee and Makeup here on Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Today, we're going to be covering both elements of the channel. So a little bit of health related, slimming world related, and a little bit of this. No, I'm not putting that near you because you will absolutely demolish it. Sorry, everyone. Let me just tighten this right up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how that works. Is that sitting still? Are you sitting comfortably? Yes, you are. Fantastic. He's so funny. I reckon till he waits. He absolutely does, Anita. He absolutely does. Guaranteed. So then we are going to be talking about makeup today. January is budget month here on Health and Beauty. And basically what we are doing is talking about budget makeup today. So I've got a load of that to put on. I've also got, so my 11s, my mid-morning sort of food, the only thing I eat before I have my evening meal at about 7 in the evening, the only thing I'll eat today is this. which is my Weetabix cake, or Wheater carrot cake, I'm calling it, because it is one that Rufus makes. It is the old Scan brand recipe on Slimming World. So it is a Wheater, or 2 Weetabix, so your healthy extra B, and then I think 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, so it's like lots of twos, a carrot grated, an apple grated, and then you mix it all together. Oh, and some sweetener, and I think that's it. And then you bung it all together, and you can microwave it and then put it in the air fryer, and it comes out like this. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It is delicious. I've cut it into slices and put it on this little plate because, you know, YouTube, Instagram, but it's just lovely. And I've put this with some Skinny Food Company maple syrup sauce, which is amazing. Hey, Skinny Food Company, sponsor us, because we have got, like, I think every single one of your products in the kitchen at the moment. Well, not every single one, because I'm limiting the coffee syrups. So anyway, is that why you say it on every video now about the doggies? Absolutely, neat. I was wondering if you had comments. That's awful. Like you say, click off. I personally love seeing them. Lots of people do. Lots and lots of people do. But unfortunately, some people really don't. So I understand misophonia is a thing. Like the sound of mouth noises and breathing and things can be difficult for some people. Likewise, for myself, with the fibro, like random noises really can just send me off, and I really struggle with them. So yeah, so that can be a really difficult situation as well. So I totally understand if you are watching this going, are those dogs going to snore all video? Probably, until they get down and eat something and drink something and play around with toys, but or until the door goes and then they'll bark. But probably that's what's going to happen. So yeah, so I have to put that in now in every video, just so that you all know, like, they are our fur babies. And I've just realised one of them is missing. Oi, Eddie Munster. Thank you. What are you doing in the kitchen, you cheeky bugger? He's like, this is where the food comes from. I've worked that out. Yes. Oh, look, we've got the old girl. Ruby's here. Hang on, Rubes. Let me just, I'm chatting to all these people. I know he's come and sat on you, isn't he? Good morning to Jess. Good morning. You hope everyone is keeping well today. Absolutely. Same to you, my darling. I hope everything's fine in your household. Kenneth, good morning, Kenneth Brindley. I hope you are well as well. I suspect that you are a bot, however. So yes, that would be interesting. Nanette saying hello to everybody. Anita saying hello. So yes, absolutely. So I'm going to have a little piece of this while I drink my coffee. Today's coffee is my packed coffee, but I've got a second coffee subscription. I feel like I'm cheating on my husband. I am cheating on packed coffee, which, if you don't know the coffee I drink, it's packed. It's like a Beyond Fair Trade. They're an amazing company. And the one I've got now, the coffee I've got now, tells me who's grown it, who's produced it. It's amazing. You go, this was produced by Maria, and you go, thanks, Maria. Your coffee's lovely. So cheers, Maria. So I love it. But anyway, so that's $7.95 a month. If you sign up now using the code that's down below, I think it's just Beyond Authentic. If you use that code, then you get it for £5 and I get £5 off next. No, you save £5, so it costs you $2.95 for your first month, and you can cancel after the first one if you want. And I get my next month's one for $2.95. So it helps me out, gets you a load of lovely coffee. And then if you want to keep up with it, it's $7.95. It's amazing. I love it. I've got two of them on the go, as always. So yeah, how could I know, right? Do you know what it is? Anita? Instagram. I blame Rufus, because since we're posting like 3 or 4 photos every day on Instagram of what we're eating during the day, since we're doing that, I am inundated when I click on Instagram with adverts now for all sorts of things that I like coffee and like Skinny Food Company items, which I've got them all anyway. Yes, mister, that is a bone. It's actually their bone, but you know, you're in their bed, so if it keeps you quiet, that's great. So on Instagram, up comes an advert for this company called Grind Coffee. And I was like, oh, no, thank you. And then they said it was something like, it's normally $13.95 a month, which is a lot, but you do get 2 bags. So I'll have to work this out and see what works out financially better. No, you're not having any of my Weetabix cake. No, this is the half that was left over from yesterday's portion. Yes, it is. When Mummy had her supper last night, this is the half that's left over so I could have some today. You're not, and you ate all the carrots yesterday when I was cooking and in your dinner, didn't you? You had all of them. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Also, for anybody that doesn't like it when the dogs kiss us, that's just what they do. And I know they lick their bums, and it is a bit disgusting. But I don't let them lick my lips. I kind of go, moo, 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 moo. So no, don't drink my coffee. I've literally just said that we don't share like lippy lips, do we? I don't want you putting your tongue in my coffee. Good morning, Ness. Good morning, my darling. Right, before we go any further, for anybody watching this channel, for anybody watching this on the replay at any time in the future, if you are watching this live, if you are watching this in 2027, please go and check out Little Miss Budget's channel, right? It's called Little Miss Budget. She is bloody lovely. She's called Ness. She is one of the most authentic voices on YouTube that you'll ever get. She's a tiny, tiny channel like ours, and she is slowly growing, but she is putting out so much quality content at the moment where she's reviewing makeup brushes and different brands, all with an eye to budget, right? And Ness has just done the most amazing video talking about how last year was a really, really, really tough year for her. I'm welling up now, Ness, right? And in the video, she talks about her mental health and she wells up and she talks very honestly about her struggles. And it's not self-pitying or anything like that. She just opens up to how tough last year was. And that struck a chord with me, and it struck a chord with many people. And it's one of those things that, listen, on the YouTube, we have so many. Thank you, Anita. Anita's just put the link into the live chat, and it's also linked down below in amongst the Authentic Army. So click on that. There's a whole link to other authentic channels here on YouTube as well. But Ness did an amazing video talking about mental health. She's going to do more of that. Please go and check her out. Please go and give her a subscribe. She deserves to have a good 1,000 subscribers at least and be growing from that point. She's at less than 200 right now. So we've just clicked over to 1,500, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later today. But thank you. Like, go and check her out. Give her a subscribe. Watch her content. She's totally honest. Tells it like it is. Like, warts and all, what you see is what you get. If you like that sort of content, please go and check her out. She is amazing. And Ness, I know you're here live. Listen, Ness, if you ever need to reach out, reach out. If you ever need it at any point, just reach out to me, okay, my darling? I was talking to Kirsty last night because obviously we've got some family stuff going on at the moment as well, which we're not going to get into on the YouTubes, but we've got some stuff going on and it's a bit of a stressful time for all of us. And I was chatting to Kirsty yesterday and I said how amazing your video was, Ness. And what I would like to do is at some point, I don't know how we'll do it, we're going to do a live three-way or a joint conversation across the Authentic Army channels about mental health and about how we do stay positive and how each of us cope in our own way. And that is coming off the back of your video. And I would love, really need to get you involved in that because it's your idea that's sparking this. And just to help each other with our mental health, because I've had a shit time last year. I hid it well on YouTube, I think. Probably didn't. But, you know, my mental health has been in the toilet for the last 12 months, generally speaking. You know, ticking over, not in its lowest point, but it's not been great. And I've talked about it a little bit on videos. And I think it's a conversation that's really important to share because we're all in a similar situation. I hate it when they say we're all in the same boat because we're not. We're all in our own boats in the same storm. That's what it should be said, because my boat might be a catamaran. Your boat might be a, you know, 150 million pound yacht. Somebody else's boat might be a dinghy with a hole in it. We're all in the same situation. We are all getting through things together. And that's just, you know, we need to work together like that. So, yeah, thank you, Ness, for putting that out there. I just wanted to say that. Anybody watching this, go and please give her a bloody subscribe. She is amazing. I love her to bits. Mwah. Thank you, Ness, for posting that video. And thank you for being so supportive on here. And just know that, like, we all love you. We all love you. We all love you. Right. Enough muffy. Muffy. What am I trying to say? Mushy shit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Oh dear. Anyway, welcome to the Coffee Morning Crew, everyone. I'm going to take a slurp. Oh, I also had a bite of me of my lovely pudding then as well. It's so nice. Honestly, we're doing the recipe. The recipe video should be going up over the weekend. Even if you're not on Slimming World, make it. You can always add a bit of sugar or a bit of sultanas to it, but it tastes, with just the apple and the carrot, it tastes like those sultanas. It's absolutely bonkers. Hang on. You can, Nanette. You can absolutely say something about mental health. Go for it, my darling. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you, my love. I think it'll be a great idea. We don't have to do it on a live. We can film it and then I can edit it down for all of our channels. So we've got slightly different content on all our channels. I don't mind doing all of that. But I think it's a really important conversation. And I need to double check. I can't do it right now because, oh, excuse me. I don't normally eat online, do I? I can't do it now because I'm using the camera and the laptop, and the tablet is probably still in the car, to be fair, from streaming last night. I thought I brought it in, but I can't see it. But anyway, so yes, we need to check when like World Mental Health Day is. But I actually think this is a conversation we need to be having all the time. I am on antidepressants, as many people know, right? I have no problem saying that. I'm on antidepressants. I'm on citalopram. I take 2 every day. It balances my brain. Great. The reason I can say that is because I'm also on diabetic medication that balances my, I think it's pancreas, right? Why is one stigmatized and one not? Why can we say to someone, oh, I'm diabetic, I'll take metformin, and you go, oh, okay. Or you go, oh, I've got some mental health issues and depression and I take citalopram. Oh, you don't want to take that? Oh, no. You don't say that about anything else. So if my pancreas is a bit dicky, I take a tablet. Because my brain's a bit dicky, I take a tablet. Why is one body part different to another body part? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Wakey, wakey, time for cakey. I am having my cake, Holland. I have my cake and I'm eating it too. It is my delicious, super delicious Weetabix carrot, lovely cake. It's delicious. But anyway, yes. I hope you're well, Holland. I really, really do, my friends. Welcome to today's lovely stream. It was 5 minutes late starting and it's past and we've done nothing. I haven't got any skincare on. I haven't shown you anything that I'm going to show you. Like a mask. I know, right? I am turning into Jason Voorhees. That's what we're going to do later today or early today. And I'm going to put this thing to the test. I don't even know. Do you know what? You're probably all going to think I'm absolutely bonkers, but I've got one of these. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Ooh, hello. Yum. So this is, oh, what's that? World Mental Health Day is 10th of October. Thank you, Anita. We'll do something around that, but I think we need to have a conversation before that as well. Oh, thank you, Jess. That's lovely. Well done, Jess. Well done. You have to make that cut. Oh, you seriously do. The recipe's going up. It's so delicious. Low calorie, low sin, low everything. Well, no sins, actually. So this is a, oh, slight problem. I haven't got a blinking spare plug socket. Yes, I have. I have got a spare plug socket. Right. This is an eady mask. Yeah, that's exactly. That's way to go using your native English, Lise. Well done, love. Oh God, it's a LED light mask, right? And it's one of these ones where it's got on the thingy on the inside, it's got all of these little LED lights and they all light up in different colors, and it's for light therapy. And you basically go oomph, and you wear it like this, so you look like you're going to be a hockey mask killer in a horror film from the 80s, right? So you go, oh, but the lights on the inside do different things. So if you've got acne scarring and things like that, you turn on the blue light, which helps with regenerating that. If you get it on the red setting, it's anti-aging, right? And these cost anything from £70, £80, up to several £100s, depending on the brand and the make and all of that. And I got this because I've been, to be fair, I've been looking at these for the longest time, right? I'm not ignoring you, Ness, but Neat, but I am. I have been looking for these for the longest time. And it's one of those things that, you know, when you look at it and you think, I don't need it. I don't know whether I can believe the science. I don't know. And then, you know, when you just go, well, I can't turn that down. That's never going to happen again. So yesterday, me and Rufus went to Wakefield to go for a haircut. Obviously, he had a haircut. I didn't. I can't plug it in because I can't get to the plug socket, but I will show you it on a video, right? And basically, because he had to have his, because he had to because he had a haircut, I was then in Wakefield milling around, and I like to go into a charity shop, and this little bugger was in a charity shop, and it was in a box, and I was like, I know what that is. And it was £10. So as it sat in the box, I was like, right, it's pat tested, so it's going to light up. Quick little Google search, and I did a little Google search, and I was like, that. I literally stuck my handbag on top of the box, got my phone out, Google search, took a picture, Google search. So this is an £80 one. So it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. And it lights up. When you plug it in, it lights up. And this was 10 quid. So before you could say anything, this was on the table. I was like, hello, can I buy this, please? And she was like, oh yeah, we're not quite sure what it is. I said, it's a LED light mask. I said, and depending on the brand, I said it could be a couple of £100 worth or even 50 quid's worth. And as I say, the minimum I found this particular one online for on a photo search is 87, 88 in a sale. So it's not the cheapest, but it's not a super expensive. Yes, it is red light. Yes, you can do. Yes, it can do. So yeah, you've seen them for £60 plus. So I'm going to give it a try, because what I want to do is to absolutely put it to the test. While I'm doing all my skincare, I'm going to do this as well. Now, you can't use any serums and that with this. You just got to clean your face, wash it, dry it, and then, you know, do your double cleanse and all of that. Get it as clean as you can, and then use it for 5 minutes and build up from 5 to 10 up to 20 minutes a day, 2 or 3 times a week, they recommend. And because it's all to do with the frequency, the radio waves of light energy, apparently. So yeah, I have been researching it, and this is something that I am going to be trying in a separate series. So I'm going to start filming with it maybe today or tomorrow, depending on what's going on with everything. And I'm going to take a picture up close in, you know, proper white light and everything, so you can see what it is. And then I will use it for 3 months and let you know whether it's worth actually picking one up at full price. Because I wouldn't pay 60 quid, let alone 80 quid that I saw this one for, let alone, you know, going to a salon and paying 70 quid per session. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, it does that as well. It can do that as well. Yeah, Holland. And it's also, this one has got the different lights. So it's not just blue and red, because a lot of them are just one or the other. This one's got the green lights and yellow and the white. So they do different things depending on the frequency and all of that. So yes, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So that's going to be in a video coming up soon. Right, let me catch up with some of the chat. So yeah, my bargain of the day yesterday, and I bought an amazing hat that matches perfectly my coat that I forgot I owned, because fibro. Yeah, I found a coat in the cupboard because we had to clear out the cupboard under the stairs because the gas man was coming to check the boiler and the boiler and the meter and all of that. So we had to do that, and so we cleared the cupboard out, and I was like, oh, there's my coat. I forgot I had that, because it's, you know, lockdown. We didn't go out last year. And also because I put some weight on, I don't think it would have fitted last year, in all honesty. But this year it fits like a dream. I was wearing 3 layers of shirts yesterday, like a t-shirt, an overshirt, and then like a jackety shirt. And I was still cold when we went out to get his haircut. And that's why I was like, right, I need a coat. And I found it. I was like, oh, I don't think it's going to fit with all these clothes on. I went, oh, it fits perfectly. And it was actually a little bit loose. So I was really happy with 3 layers of clothes. So yeah, so that was good. That was a good bonus. And the hat I found in the same charity shop was £3. And it's a floppy wide brim hat, like a proper hippie one. Fits perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. Right. So where are we up in the chat? Let's have a look. Oh, you're having a spoonful day here. You got a reminder to be here by Net. Super early. Good morning to you. Ah, fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, Lynette, for reminding Holland. There's a lot of times where you'll be feeling like you're depressed and you'll put on Ness or you or Holland or Kirsty or Kelly's YouTube channel and you make you feel better. Oh, thank you, Nanette. That is lovely. Oh, that's what we're here for. We are here just to help, like, do a bit of silliness. And, you know, if Holland trying out different kazoo things or trying interesting things out on their other channel, if that's something that you know, that makes you giggle and have a laugh, and great. If me getting my words flummoxed and throwing out half my makeup in a collection, you know, great. Whatever it is, like, come and watch and chill with us and forget about all the shit in the world, because, you know, it's hard sometimes. But yeah, bargain, bargain, bargain. Absolutely, absolutely, proper bargain. You were going to say don't use serums. Absolutely. What's that? You were talking to your friend and were telling you should do something special for your 40th, and you thought you could come over there and we could all meet. What do you think? It would, to be honest with you, Nanette, it would depend where you go, because we are scattered to the, I mean, all right. When I say we're scattered to the 4 corners of the world, in English terms, that means it's quite far. In American terms, where you're like, you go through some places in America and your next village or town is like 300 miles that way. Yeah, probably not that scattered, but we are scattered quite a big area. But do let us know where you are, because we are talking about doing some sort of meet up at some point. Depends on what's happening with the dreaded 19, if you know what I'm talking about. It depends on what's happening with that, because, you know, obviously a lot of us are older or have to shield because we're protecting loved ones. You know, Ness's other half has some health issues. Obviously Rufus's health issues with COVID, and mine with the fibro and the diabetes. You know, there's a lot of us with Holland's, you know, got some health concerns and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of us that are really difficult at the moment with the 19. But, you know, yeah, absolutely. Look, Holland's just said that exact same thing. You have a Morphe palette coming soon, the 35XO. I don't know what that is. Is that the red one? Oh, September the 8th. Well, that's really interesting, because that's just before Kirsty's birthday as well. So that could be interesting. Yes, that could be interesting. All depends on what happens with, you know. Oh, next year. Was that 20? Did you just say 2023? And I had completely, oh, it should be fine by then. God, Rona will be a thing of the past. Quite a while then. Fingers crossed things will be better by then. Some of us have never met each other, so it would be lovely. Absolutely. We will talk about that. Stuart on dialysis. I thought it was Neil. Oh, I'm right confused now, Ness. I thought it was Neil. All this time I thought it was Neil. I even said that yesterday, actually. I'm not going to find, we are still going through this, but I'm hoping it'll be over. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. Ed's here. Hello, hello, Ed, my darling. I hope you are well. Oh, Red. I always want to call you Red Rum when I see that Red. Red Cap's here. We're all going to have to learn to live with it. Yeah, hopefully. But the thing is, some of us very nearly didn't live after we got it. That's the problem, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, I never want to go through seeing Rufus in hospital struggling to breathe ever again with his heart rate the way it was and not able to move from one room to the other without, you know, oh, never want to go through that again as long as I live. Jesus. But anyway, we're not talking about that here today. We're going to put some cheap shit on my face. That's what we're going to do. We are going to put some cheap shit on my face. How are we all doing this fine Thursday morning? I'm doing really well. How are you? How are you, Ed? I hope you are well, my darling. I really, really, really really, really do. I really hope you are well. In fact, Ed, yeah, drop me a message about dates and things. Are you quite? Thank you. I was getting kicked then. Somebody decides to stretch their leg out and doesn't realise that mummy is sat here and that mummy is not a sofa arm, and that actually kicking your leg out ends up having a paw in my kidneys. But you know, whatever, whatever. Anita knows all about that with the pussycats. So, will you please? He's just stretching. He goes, I'm just stretching. Ugh. Oh God. Yes, all of that. Yeah, just asking Ed, how is the lovely Holly Willoughby? Holly Willoughby. Very Holly Willoughby. Very Holly Willoughby. So many words. So many words. So many words. I know, Holland. It's like, you know, when you've got cats and if I fit, I sit. It's like that with our dogs. It really is. Right. Anyway, I'm going to drink some coffee, so apologies for slurping, everybody. Hold on. What can I? Oh, I do this. Right then. Let's talk about makeup. No, damn, skincare. I haven't done me skincare, have I? Because I was going to do that. Oh, and oh gosh, there's so much I want to talk about today. So much I want to talk about today. Like, I got myself another. I wish I could get one of these made of plastic. Another color wheel. Another one. Yeah, another color wheel. For makeup theory. So I'm going to use that at some point in a video, and I thought I could do a little testy on the live. Ed, that got howled. YouTube doesn't like that word. What word? What word? Thursday? What word? I don't know what word. Miss Willoughby. Oh, booby. Yeah, she's being a weirdo. Oh, God. God, you love the doggies in the videos. Thank you, Holland. Every morning your cats pester you as you hide under the quilt trying to acclimatize. They want you up. Oh, God. As soon as because my routine, right? Let's talk while I put some stuff on my face. My routine, where's my Argolox? I'm finally out of my Argyle line from The Ordinary. So that is now going into my, oh, twat. Oh, okay. That is going into my empties declutter video. So, on my Project Pan update. So I am now using, well, I won't go on Project Pan, will it? Go me empties. Don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm now using the Argyle Locks Botox like shot because I opened this one. So once this is down to about there, I'm going to order some more from the Boots website, I think it is, where you get The Ordinary from. So yes, everyone's talking about that. Talking about what? Talking about what? What did I say? Did I say something I shouldn't have done? Oops. Your cats sound like your dog. Oh yeah, what, waking you up? Yeah, so my morning routine, right? I get up, I have I'm putting me drops on, I go to the loo and I have a wee. And you can guarantee I can be looking on, because we've got cameras in the flat. So I can be looking on the camera and everybody in here is absolutely sound asleep. Sound asleep, like properly, like snoring and everything. You see them on the camera and they're just like, right, totally asleep. Fantastic, you think. Great. I'll go in the loo. As soon as that toilet seat goes up, as soon as I sit my bottom, as soon as that happens, like it's almost like as soon as my knickers come down, they hear that noise and they go, now we are going to whine as if we have not been fed or watered for 6 months. Well, not 6 months, but like for 6 weeks, for a month. As if you've gone out and abandoned us for half a century. And they whine and they kick off. And little man there sounds like a parrot. He's got this little weird noise that he does. That then triggers Ruby, which triggers Alvis. So they all then start doing this cacophony. It is like a symphony of dog noises. And I'm in there going, I can't wee any faster. Like, you have to just because we've got neighbours upstairs, and they just go, and I'm like, I literally can't go any faster than I'm doing right now, and you just need to just shush a second. Bonkers, absolutely bonkers. And then I come in, and then the morning routine is get them their ham, stick my coffee maker on first, then get them their ham. If I haven't put it on my program, because I've got a program now, it starts at 10 o'clock. It just comes on automatically, so I get my coffee made for me. Then get their ham, put their biscuits down, let them out for the loo, put my ham and the biscuits, do all of that, make sure they've got water, then check his bed so he hasn't had an accident in the night, then let them back in so they come running in and eat the food and everything. And then we've got to have at least 10 minutes off fetch with Eddie. At least 10 minutes where I throw his ball into the kitchen, he brings it back. I throw his donut in the kitchen, he brings it back. And then eventually, when he's starting to get tired, he'll go, I'm not bringing it to mummy now. I'm going to put it in the bed. And he'll put it in the corner of the bed. And then he's like, that's it now. That's it now. Great. And then I'll go, okay, I'll start getting on with something. And he'll bring me the squirrel, or he'll bring me a monkey, or he'll bring me the space hopper toy, or one of the other balls. And he's like, hi, what do you do at that point? You've got to play, ain't you? So, oh God, it's so exhausting. Yeah, absolutely. I know that feeling. I'm literally like bleary-eyed, stood in the kitchen in my knickers and my nightie, going, oh, what? And he's going, come and play now. I want the ball. You're going to throw the ball, aren't you? Then I'm going to get the ball, and then you're going to throw me the rabbit, and then you're going to throw me the monkey, and then you're going to throw me the. And then he'll just go, oh, no one's throwing it. So I'm going to run backwards and forwards from the bed to the kitchen, to the bed, to the kitchen, to the bed, to the kitchen 25 times. And I look at him and go, if only there was a way. I mean, there is, but if only there was a way of like siphoning that energy and putting it in a little bottle and taking just a little sip every now and again, I'd never have a problem with fibro again, would I? No. And then he's sitting going, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, you're looking at my cake, aren't you? Because I've still got a bit of mummy's. No, you are not. None of you are having mummy's Slimming World Weetabix cake. You're not. Nobody is having any. You've had your ham. You've had biscuits. You've been eating bones. No, 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 you're not. No, no, I don't care. I know you're cute and I love you lots and you're an old girl, but your treats are mummy. That's all mummy treats. That's all mummy's going to have until 7 o'clock tonight. So no. You know, when I said I don't like them licking me face, that's why. She just does it anyway. Oh, good Lord. Right. Where are we up to on the chats? Automatic coffee sounds amazeballs. It is a coffee maker, Holland, that we got in Aldi for $16.99. It's got its own version of one of these, like a heatable, take it with you mug. And you literally set it up the night before, put your water in, put your coffee in the thing in the top of it, set the timer on it, and then literally go to bed. It's like an old-fashioned tea's made, but in a modern version. And then it just clicks on and makes your coffee. So I got up this morning. By the time I got into the kitchen, was sorting their ham out, my coffee had sat there and gone cool enough so I could just drink it black or put a little bit of my creamer in. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. You've been taking liquid iron and omega-3 gels. Ooh, that sounds good. River is up at 5 a.m. He's 10 weeks old, up at 5 a.m. ready for breakfast. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. You've got 2 adult cats and 2 7-month-old kittens. Oh, my God. The male cat comes running into the bedroom and jumps on the bed. That's so cute. You could do with some furry getter-uppers. Yours just snuggle with. Oh, Eddie's now taking his red dragon out of the bed. So he's probably now going to drag that over to the other bed and then use that as his cushion. So yeah, and he's got a pig as well, which often flies from here to the kitchen. But that's because Brian feeds the cats. Yeah, absolutely. Yours don't wait for your eyes to open, especially. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Red Cap. I used to have a cat. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You were bearing up till you took Furry Holly Willoughby out. Oh, Ed. Oh, Ed, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. All the numpties out on mass, aren't they? Yep, I know the feeling, my friend. Right, carry on with my skincare. Then I'm going to play with some cheap makeup. I'm going to show you what I got. And to be fair, I haven't bought any of this year or last year, or maybe I picked up some of it last year from TK Maxx. I don't remember. Right, serums. The new one into the morning routine is the Balance Me Vitamin C Glow and something Glow and Radiance with active vitamin C. Now again, if I was using that mask, I would not use this the night before, or definitely not on the same sort of morning. Absolutely not, because as the lovely Kelly from Afflicted Beauty pointed out, the vitamin C on your vitamin C serums can actually make you a little bit sensitive to light. So yeah, just be very, very careful with that, everybody. And then the last serum that I'm using at the moment is I think I've got one more of these in my stash. I know I've got one in the giveaway, which I will be filming the second, like the reveal of the skincare giveaway later this afternoon. As soon as we're done with this, I'll be filming that. So yeah, absolutely. To be fair, absolutely, Holland. I completely get that. It's the same with the puppy. He's just like, I've got so much energy. And you go, right, okay, I'll come and do something. And then you go and do something, and then he goes, no, I'm tired. And you go, ah, right, okay. I can't complain because, you know, mummy does the same. If cats could at least make you breakfast or wash some dishes, absolutely. If they've got that energy, I mean, like you could just throw one in your washing up bowl, couldn't you? Because they don't like water. Just nudge it in the washing up bowl. It will do that thing where they run around trying to get out the water. Put a bit of soap suds in there. By the time he's done that, you pick him up, you dry him off. He's absolutely fine. Your washing's done. Like, amazing. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. And if you do that, don't say I said no. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad. I was joking. Morning, Ashley. I hope you are well, my darling. Ashley is Jessica's other half. Good morning, everyone. Kirsty, the kitchen witch, is here. You are here now. Your electric is back on. Woohoo! Kirsty's got electric. Kirsty's got electric. But all the important things don't plug into the mains. No, that sounded so much better in my head. That wasn't supposed to go there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say, but it wasn't that. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Yes. Hello. Good morning, Kirsty. Oh good Lord. Your oldest drinks. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, wowza. Kirsty might have electric, but her patience has disappeared, never to be seen again. Oh my God, why? What's happened, Kirsty? Fill us in. Come on, love. Fill us in. Spill the tea, but don't, because you probably need to drink it. I know, right? Stress, right? And this is the okay. Why do I always want to call this the Choc Choc serum? Do they do a Choc Choc one? CHOK. I'm sure they do. Anyway, so hyaluronic acid and B3. I know, right? Hyaluronic acid and B3. So yes, very good for your skin, apparently. I don't know whether, look, in all honesty, I don't know which of these is doing the amazing things to my skin, but I must say, apart from, you know, the forehead lines that have decided that they are going to stay now. They are living on my face rent free. I know, right? This is that usual thing where I just have to wait here. Look. Oh. They are living on my face rent free. So it's a little bit annoying. Salem, your male cat, comes in and kisses Ashley in the morning to wake her up. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, yeah. Talking about the internet and definitely not referring to anything else. He's just giving her nips a bit of a lick, you know, as you do, as you do. He's just going, hi, you're going to be my girlfriend one day. So I thought I'd just, like, you know, have a little taste of your nips. And she lets him. She's like, oh, everything's great. Oh, go on then. And then you look at her and she goes, I didn't do nothing. I'm a good girl, I am. So naughty, naughty, naughties. Just having to deal with people, companies, what? Morons, yeah, absolutely. So today's appointment was booked for between 8 and 10. The guy turns up at 10:10. Yeah. Yeah. When we had the gas man out, but it was booked between 12 and 4. And he turned up bang in the middle at 2 o'clock. Bang in the middle. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, blinking heck. Blinking boogers. That's not good, is it? That's not good, love. Yeah, probably Holland, the hyaluronic acid from that one. But what I meant is, like, I've got so many different compounds and potions and lotions all going on at the same time on a regular basis that actually, like, it could be this extra lifting active gel that I added in as well. This could be the thing, or it could be my hyaluronic acid Pululan tightening and resplendent mask. Oh gosh. It isn't cute. No. Oh God, he eats my hair all the time. He literally sits behind me. So normally, like where we're sat now, I've got a hair just sticking to my, because I did my serums. You know when you get like a hair that just decides, like when you're wearing lip gloss and you get one hair that just sticks. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so we'll sit behind. Rufus will sit there, and I'll sit here, or I'll sit in the middle, and then like because there's stuff here. And okie dokie, I know, right? How dare they, Anita? And basically he'll sit there and then I'll just be like, and he's trying to eat me hair. Cheeky little monkey boy. He is. Right. So we do my last of my skincare steps before I do my amazing Dr. Bo. Why have I got staining on my eye? Where's that from? What did I put on my face yesterday? It was the James Charles palette, because I did all bronzes and browns. So I don't understand why that's stained a little bit just there. There was no red. That's interesting. Okay, I haven't noticed that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Interesting. Yes. So right, that's the last of my specialist bits, and then I'm whacking on my hemp Dr. Botanicals, and then that's my skincare done. This is your Thursday morning reminder, by the way, to do your skincare with me if you want, as a weekly little treat. Grab your coffee, grab a snack, even if it's like, you know, a Slimming World snack. As they say, grab a drink, grab a snack, come on back. I know, right? I'm almost down with the YouTube hip kids, isn't it? Until you say something like that, and then instantly you're like a dinosaur. I know, right? I should be on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. And you get on the floor. So yes, that's what my skincare done. So I will let that all sink into space, into my face, onto my face. I'm loving this morning routine, by the way. I'm also loving my hashtag Team Project Pam. Oh my God, it is so easy now. Normally on a morning, I come in here, I when I eventually decide that it's time to do my face, once I've done all the dog parent duties, my entire makeup routine is in here, apart from my eyeshadow. It's so easy. How is it with all of you? How is it with all of you? Like you that are doing the Team Project Pan, how are you finding it? Because I am absolutely loving it at the moment. Sorry, I know this is really annoying. I keep having to adjust the camera. Let's have a little look. See. I know, right? Making you get up at 8 o'clock for no reason, but also it's when they like it's not even getting up, is it? Because it's like with us, oh, they're coming to check the boiler. Okay, they'll be here at 12. Okay, so then we need to start clearing the understairs cupboard where the gas meter is right at the back because they need to turn the gas off. We need to start clearing that out either the night before or no later than 10:30, because it is a bloody heavy job, because it is one of our main storage areas. So everything has to come out, and then you sit around then waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then yeah, it's called the Trolls. Because of them, you'll always book things for the mornings because you're up anyway, and hopefully then means you can get on with the rest of your day. Absolutely. This week that plan has not worked. It hasn't, has it, my darling? And therefore the stress levels are through the roof. Absolutely. You went to wipe your charcoal cleanser off yesterday and then realized the darkness was just the bags around your eyes. They look so bad. They look like you've been punched. Oh no, that's awful. Oh, it's awful. Oh, she's put it back to 12:30 because you know you're so important. What a beep 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 word. Ness, you're honestly just getting so peed off with having to deal with other people who make things far more complicated and difficult than they really need to be. I think you should call corporate. Go full Karen on them and say, I am calling corporate. Calling head office. Yeah, that's not bags, hun. Those are suitcases by the sound of it. I used to have bags under my eyes, then I progressed to suitcases, and then I progressed to those like 1920s travel trunks. That was a really useful thing under my eyes. Anyway, morning to everybody who is joining. Or technically it is no longer the coffee morning because now it is coffee afternoon, but I'm still going to play this. We have got 14 or 15 or 16 or 12 depending on when I look up here on the live. If you are live, please do the YouTube thing and hit the subscribe button, and then also if you haven't already, please press the thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, for those that don't know, I do have fibromyalgia, and I also have that's triggered some misophonia, which is an annoyance to slurping and drinking and mouth noises, basically. So when I'm drinking my coffee, because we drink coffee on the Coffee and Makeup live stream, I do try and put something, a swoosh or something, just to hide that fact so you don't pick it up, because otherwise I know you could be watching this and you could be like, oh my God, how annoying. All of that. Right. Oh, what? You look like, oh, that's not good, Red Cap. You love how getting up at 8 a.m. is a trauma. You've already done an hour's work by then. Well, Anita, yes, but you also go to bed at like 6 p.m. or something. Whereas I struggle to get up before 10 in the morning. Well, before 9. But then I don't normally go to bed till like 4. You know. Or last night I was in bed at 2:30 in the morning, and then but I was still awake at 4 because I was researching LED light therapies. What was that? You know the feeling you had to sort your mum's phone plan out because they cut her off. That's awful. Yeah, absolutely. You're taking him to the school bus stop. Yeah. You fixed an old torpedo bottle. I don't know what that is. I have got no idea what that is, Ed. You don't go to be at 6 p.m. Oh, to bed at 6 p.m. To escape the reality of your mental health and physical health issues, you do a lot of, what was that? Gaming and streaming, as it takes your mind off everything, from Ashley. That's great, Ash. That is really good. Do you know what? I haven't played any games for most people. Your sleep pattern is unlike most people, to be fair. It is, but actually, do you know what? What I'm discovering is my sleep pattern is actually really common among people on YouTube, creators on YouTube. It seems to be something that if you are up and awake at like 3 a.m. because you can't sleep and you sit and do some editing, like that seems to be a really common way that people work out their days. And if you're able to do that, obviously with the fibro now I'm buggered, so I can't work because I can barely keep I can barely keep I can barely string a sentence together, is what I'm trying to say, showing that I can't string a sentence together. How apt was that? I was trying to say I can barely keep a string of sentences together, but that didn't make any sense. So yeah, that is a prime example. There's 2 6s as well, Nate, and some days 2 5s, which is just not right. No, exactly. I often see 2 5s, 2 6s, 2 7s, 2 9s. Yeah, in fact, quite often with the insomnia, it's just awful. Yeah, you usually can't sleep. No, exactly. You see, sometimes 6 or 7. Yeah, I know, this is it. And this is with, I'll put my insomnia music on, which does help, and I'll put my, like, we don't have any lights on. I have a sleep mask on. I use a bit of pillow mist. All of that. I do all the tricks, and sometimes I'm still wide awake because my brain won't shut off. You also wanted to say you really enjoyed your elf video. It's so much better when it's not a voiceover. Okay, thank you. As you get all the reactions and hints and tips on application, it was very good. But that primer, oh, the glossy one, the one with all the glitter. Oh my God, I had no idea. I mean, it says luminous or something primer. It was very similar to the Jacka Black champagne drops, not the rose pearl ones. The rose pearl ones are my favorite formula for that because it's like a pearl formula. It's a pearl essence, whereas the other ones are just glitter. So yeah, you just sleep like you're in a coma and refuse to move till you squeezed in every second of time. Absolutely. You see, this is it. Once I'm asleep, apart from at the moment where I have to get up 3 times in the night to pee because I'm drinking so much water, but I lost 4.5 pounds on Slimming World this week, so it's obviously having an effect. But apart from that, and again, I'm not being funny, Mr. Redcap, but like, you are quite young. When you get into your late 30s, 40s onwards, you'll probably need a wee a lot more often. So yes. What else was I going to talk about in today's stream? Oh, right. God, I've got so much to talk about. Hang on a second. What does Kirsty say? Hi, everyone. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Yay! Do the things. Do all the YouTube things. Do the good stuff, as Ness said. Byron. Hello, Byron. Hang on. Hang on. 1 second. 1 second. Hang on. I need to go back up. God, how many what? Hold on. The comments didn't come through, and they've just come through in a minute. Yeah, it's common among spoonies. It is. You crash when you crash, and you wake up when you wake up, and you just deal with it. Your pattern is the same with streaming. Yeah, usually go to bed between 3:34. It is very common, very common. But also, is it that creators, like, is it the sleeplessness that makes us creators, that give us that, extra time during the day when everyone else is asleep and you can't socialize or anything, when we can do the editing and all of the other stuff? Like, I filmed at 4 a.m. before, you know what I mean? So is it that, or is it that the creative side, we're more likely to have issues with neurodiversity, which can then link into health concerns, which can then link into spoonies, which way round is it? Them bottles from years ago that had either tonic water in or gin. I don't remember. It's still morning for you. Yeah, it will be there. Absolutely. It's probably about like 3 a.m., isn't it, Nanette, my darling? Yeah, absolutely, Ash. I got what you're meaning, my darling. You could see the base beaming with glitter. It did make you chuckle. It was properly glittery. The poreless one is better. I do have that. No, I have the hydrating one in the back room, but because it's something I'd already tried and that was a new one, that's why I got that. That's why I tried that. Right, Byron says, you've been lurking, but Lisa, one thing that's really helped you sleep is a sleep mask from Amazon with built-in Bluetooth headphones. Really helps to drown everything else out. I am looking into that, funnily enough, because Kirsty, how does Ian like the earbuds? The earbuds that we got, oh my God, I use them every day, every single day, every day, just about. Whether I'm using them for editing or whether I'm using them to listen to some, can't see the t-shirt, a little bit of Pink Floyd, because I'm really going through my hippie phase again. It happens about every 3 months. I call it hippie phase. Every 3 months it goes, my music taste goes pop, rock alternative, emo hippie, pop, rock alternative, emo hippie, pop, rock alternative. So yeah, it just kind of goes in this cycle. And at the moment I am loving my slightly more like Floyd, Fleetwood Mac, all of that sort of slightly, not the full on like tripped out hippie Janis Joplin type stuff, but the sort of the more rock hippie, prog rock, that sort of stuff. Loving it. But yeah, I've been looking at those. To be fair, I have been looking at those. I've also been looking at the beanie hat that's got them in as well, because with the Fibro, random noises really just infuriate me. It's so awful. So yeah, I am looking at that. And you need a resuscitation spell to get you out of bed. That can be arranged. You also listen to sleep music all night on your phone. It gives off a better quality of sleep. Do you know what I found, right? I have a piece of music, which was an instrumental piece of music from a Star Trek episode, believe it or not, Next Generation. It's called Inner Light, by Jay Chakotay. No, that's not right. Chakotay was a character. Jay someone. Have a look for it. It's amazing. Inner Light or Inner Light Suite. So there's a whole suite, which is this like 7-minute long piece of music. It's absolutely amazing piece of classical music. No lyrics, no nothing. But because it is a gentle sweeping, it kind of builds and then retracts. It's like a really nice piece. That's on. I have that on a repeat cycle on my phone. So that's something I use when I really need to, because you only ever hear it when I'm having some insomnia issues. It acts like a psychological trigger, like Pavlov's dogs, where you ding the bell and they know that it's feeding time. So yeah, so that is something I try a lot. So I'm looking at, having something where I've got that similar thing. But also the other thing that I find really nice, again, Star Trek geek. Some of us are just geek girls, you know what I mean? But there is a 8-hour video on YouTube without adverts, thankfully. And the 8-hour video is like, what's it called? It sounds from a night shift on the Enterprise bridge. So there's just like the whirring engines. You can hear the occasional beep, 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 beep of a computer, and you can hear like a muffled conversation slightly just over there. And it is literally like you sat on the bridge. But it is, because those noises are familiar to me, because, geek, and a nerd, because those noises are familiar to me, it's calming. And that I find really helps as well. I do some meditations. I do mindfulness. I tend to do a body scan when I wake up. So yeah, but it's just insomnia, especially at the moment with all the stress and things. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, look at that. Byron said, everybody said hello to Byron. You feel like you're going to crash. Oh, Nanette, my darling, if you need to go, my sweet, you go and get your head down. It's 7 a.m. where you are. Oh, my Lord. Torpedo bottles, also known as Hamilton bottles, were used for aerated or carbonated water. They were oval shaped with a neck at one end, like the streamlight, like the soda. Thank you. Like the soda stream bottles. That's fascinating. Sorry if I keep looking down here, by the way, it's because the laptop is here and you're up here on the camera. That's fascinating. Wow. They were deliberately designed so they could not be stored upright. The goal was to keep the cork wet so that it didn't dry out and crack. Oh, wow. The Star Trek sound stream is I was just looking for my phone. Hi, phone. I tell you what, actually, what am I doing? I've got access to the YouTube on the laptop, and I can do things on here now because I'm not having to do it on the stream, because the stream is being controlled by the laptop but filmed on the phone, because we're just a multi-talented, like, professional YouTuber or some bollocks. Star Trek TNG, which is the important thing, because you got to love the D. It's got to be on the D. Hang on, let me just take that down. There we go. Right, Star Trek TNG bridge night shift. There you go. That should do it. Is that bringing up the one? Is that bringing the one up? Yes, it is. So here we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right. Let me click on it without triggering the sound. Okay. Off. And then if I do that and click and copy and paste into StreamYard, can I click the paste button? Did that work? I think that might have worked. Yes, it did. That is the link. 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 And also it's linked to Facebook. Yay, that is so cool. Right. Yeah, go and check that out, everybody. It's lovely. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That just posted on Facebook as well. For the first time, I've got this working properly on StreamYard. Yay. Once you take your mirtazapine, I don't know what it is. It helps you fire service how to install a vibration and civil smoke, because when you wow, gosh, Ash, wow, that's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing, but that is wowzer. But yeah, that is one of them, Byron. That is on my probably one of my most played videos on YouTube of all time. Right, let's go and put some makeup on my face. It is 12:15 and I haven't done any makeup. So what have we got today to show you all? So I have raided my drawers, and I've got so much budget makeup. Some of it is very old, some of it is just a little bit old, and yeah. Oh my god, I know the feeling, I know the feeling, I know the feeling. Yeah, I know the feeling. Absolutely, my friend. Look at the state of my hair. I need to do the same, but with my hair it takes so long. It's just, especially with my like not Olaplex, honest revolution, the hairplex thing. But anyway, right, this is what I've got today to put on my face. Do I have a primer? I'll have to have a look. Right, I've got in the drawers, I've still got loads of random stuff that I'm still decluttering, so this is probably going to get decluttered at some point, I don't know. I've got 2 Lacura BB creams, again because my face is quite, like, my skincare is looking quite good at the moment. I've got 2 of them. One is in a medium and one is in a light. So I'm going to work these 2 out and make them work. The different packaging, which tells me probably one is very old. They're actually probably both very old. But anyway, that's what we're going to go with in terms of like foundation steps. What else have I got in here? So this is, oh, I've also got the Lacura, what is it? Loose setting powder in light medium. This is the dupe for what is it? What's it the dupe for, Anita? Is it La Mer or is it, I can't remember, one of them. Anita, lovely Anita, chief major, chief and bottle washer. Chief cook and bottle washer, I was trying to say, but Major Neat in our Major Lovely Spanner there sent me this to try, because we haven't got Lacura stuff in our Aldi. It's ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to use on my face as my foundation. For concealer, I did find the hydrating camo concealer that I was looking for when I did the elf video. So I've got that here, but I also have some other concealers, right? So we might have to put this out to the community, because I have, don't judge me, but this is some really cheap shit stuff, right? Really cheap shit stuff. Rachel Mays, it's Laura Mercier. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning, Rachel, as well, my darling. Maybe because you're creative and night owls and are up when no one else is, that you have health problems is why you're a YouTuber. It's why it's the only thing I can do now. In all honesty, it's the only thing. Like, I don't do any of my other groups or anything. I don't do any of my other, like, none of anything do I do. I'm now no longer doing my Zoom calls on a Thursday evening. Everything now has stopped because of my health, and because, like, at 3 a.m. if I'm bolt upright at 3 a.m. Sorry, Byron, spoilers. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. But if I'm bolt upright at 3 a.m, if I've done some filming, I can edit that at 3 a.m. If I crash out at 8 o'clock after we've had dinner, say, if I crash out and I'm unconscious for 4 hours or 5 hours, and I wake up at 2 or 1 or whatever, and I'm like, I'm bolt awake and I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I know I'm going to be awake for about 2 or 3 hours before I crash again. In that window, I can get a video or 2 edited. You know what I mean? So that's why I do that. Doing anything else, if you have to schedule something, like as you saw today where I was 5 minutes late, even today I had my coffee maker prepped and ready to roll, my My cake was already ready to go. I just had to cut it up and put a bit of syrup on it. Like everything was ready apart from grabbing the makeup. That was the only thing I needed to do today. And I was still late because I just woke up and it was just everything took longer today than it should have done. So yeah, I actually think it's why, like, and don't get me wrong, we've got 1,500 subs, right, which I'm amazed by. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. But even though we are now monetized, this is not going to be even a side hustle. This is not going to be anything that's going to bring in any money, if ever. Certainly not going to be for a year or two. You know, it's just not. So it's not as if this is a job that I can do, but it's the only hobby I've got. Like, you're literally sitting on a macrame box that I got in Aldi, like a make your own macrame thing. And I've got a crochet box somewhere as well. But I keep buying these little craft kits. I can't do it anymore. Like, I used to needle felt. I love needle felting. I can't do that anymore because of the constant thing where you're having to do, that looks rude, doesn't it? Where you're having to like felt like this on a thing. I haven't got the energy to do it. I don't do a lot of jewelry making anymore because, again, it's really difficult. So yeah, it's like YouTube is one of the few things I've got left that I'm really enjoy doing. Anyway, you're getting weaker and weaker with your chronic fatigue. You just have to laugh and joke about everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, Matt. Thank you, Kirsty. It's not going to help that your back is bothering you. Yeah. You bought a new foundation primer and concealer before Christmas. You did your research as your skin is getting wrinkly, and you bought Armani foundation and the Strivectin primer. It's gorgeous. Wow, that sounds super expensive though, Rachel. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's so much. You want to try the Armani foundation as well? Oh, really? Is it good one? I don't know. I tell you what I am genuinely looking at, and I keep having to remind myself I'm on a low buy, so don't go and spend 50 quid on MAC or 70 quid on MAC. Like, there's no, don't. But I want to get another a MAC paint pot in Painterly. Anyway, that's what I want to get. Right, let's talk about cheapo makeup. Right, so I went through all of my, hang on, RCMA. I haven't tried that one yet. You found the RCMA. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good to know as well, Nita. You didn't find that very good. You found it not as good in visibilizing. Armani had a bit of money off, and you got a lovely free Armani makeup bag and lipsticks. Oh, you're normally, COVID isolation is to be cut to 5 days apparently now, not 7. Okay, so if you test positive, you've now got 5 days of self-isolation. It's just come up on my phone. You're normally against spending lots of money, but this time it's worth it. You see, this is what I'm learning, Rachel. Not learning, but this is what I'm deciding this year. Things like the MAC Painterly, or the MAC Paint Pot. Like, I know it's a good product. I know it will last. And I know it's something that I'm going to get a lot of use out of. So why am I hesitating spending it? Why would I rather spend more money on crappy eye primers that aren't going to work for me when I know that one does? And this is where I'm at. So once I get to the point where I've used up the eye primers I've got, paint pots going in my collection. You keep meaning to try the RCMA powder, but you've not managed it yet. Is it really any good? Different types of loose powder. Ooh. The Armani is about £30. That's not too bad. You use a number 7 foundation and concealer as well as other number 7. You like a moisturizing face scrub. That's number 7 do as well. That's good. That's good. No, that's good. RCMA is really on a par with that. Wow. I know. Thank you, Byron. Thank you, Byron, my friend. But I'll drop you a message on Insta. Wow, that's good. Number 7 concealer from Ashley. Yeah. Well, I'll show you what I've got. Right, you use Anne French and Rosewater Toner and CN Lidl. That Rosewater Toner, everybody's talking about that. Will Venus was talking about that. The Lidl one, the Aldi one, because Ness really likes it. I don't like rose scent, so I haven't got that. Anyway, let's talk about concealers. Right, I've got a CN. So this is not Aldi. What's the other one? Lidl. Cover stick. So I've got a Lidl concealer that I've not even opened. I don't know how long that's been in the collection. I've got some concealers that I really don't like, so please don't make me use these, although I know you're a bunch of buggers and you probably will. I've got the high coverage concealer by CYO, which is Boots' cheap brand. classed as, you know, create your own look or something, but it's cheap. And this is in the shade Fair, so it's a high coverage concealer and a little one of these ones, a creamy one. And I've also got two, apparently, because I'm a sucker for punishment, of their highlighting concealer brush with and they're both in the same shade, brush with brilliance. So at some point I have bought two of these, don't know why. I've also got an Essence Stay Natural concealer that I've obviously used maybe once, because there's a tiny bit on there. And Essence is a cheap brand that is from Wilco's. It's an Australian brand. And I've also got the Cat Rice waterproof eyeshadow. Oh, it's an eyeshadow primer. Okay, I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow primer. I thought that was concealer. Fantastic. Right, so that's what I need your help with. Do we go with Lidl, CYO pen, or CYO creamy, or Essence? So while you decide that, I am going to put some shit on my face. Welcome an hour and a half into the stream, and I'm just doing this now. So let me know, everybody. Oh, hang on. What's happening in the chat? Rachel's daughter Emily is studying beauty and makeup at college, and they're working with Morphe and MAC products, and she was really liking Morphe until you spoke to her. Told her about Juvia's place and encouraged her to experiment with them to compare the qualities with Morphe. Absolutely, it's a similar price point, but I've got to say, apart from the James Charles palette, and to be fair, I also haven't tried the Jeffree Star one yet. I've got that. I haven't tried that yet. That's to do a future video with. But apart from those two, every other Morphe palette that I've used, I haven't been like, I haven't hated, but equally I haven't been like, oh my god, this is the most amazing. Like there's a big brown neutral palette that is got really good reviews. For me, it didn't work, and also it being a big brown neutral palette isn't something that I'm gonna pick up personally. So you know, it's just all of that. But yeah, I do like Juvia's, and I do have a video coming up. It won't be coming up yet. I've picked up a load of Juvia's stuff, and you can get Juvia's place now at Superdrug for £14 for a £6 palette, and prices around, you know, that sort of point. So yeah, it's a reasonably priced, good quality brand. I like Juvia's, and it's black owned as well. So, and it's indie, so why not support a black owned indie brand? You're back. You had to leave as you needed to use your phone to take photos. Why is it so freaking hard to photograph earrings? Oh my god, I know, right? Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Holland. If you're using BB cream, you wouldn't use a full coverage concealer. It will look cakey, absolutely, but it's down to it's an interactive get ready with me. It's down to y'all. You hate the scent, but it feels nice on your skin. You've used up the last bottle now, and the Garnier one had gone too pricey for the same reason. Plus, Aldi are not selling the rose water no more. Oh, that'll be why no one can find it then. You agree? Yeah. Nothing wrong with La Cura and Cien. There's nothing wrong with them, Rachel, apart from the fact I can go to the same, hang on, I'm going to eat some more of my cake. I can go to the same Aldi 3 weeks running and not, well, I can go 3 months every single week and not get any makeup, and then go in there one day and there'll be one item, and then go in there a month later and there'll be 3 items, go in there a week after that and there'll be a full range, go in there like 2 days after that and there's nothing. It's so hit and miss. So literally, if you pick up a product that you end up liking, you can't replace it. Like, it's impossible. So that's the problem I have with both of those stores, because where we are in Leeds, we've got a giant Aldi and we've got a decent size Lidl within like 10 minutes, 5 minutes away from us. And I just can't pick up their products. Cannot pick them up. It's so hard. Absolutely, Rachel, although you favour Aldi skincare, that's really good. Anita's gone to talk to the boss. Any tips for chronic pain? Yes. Yes. Hang on one second, everybody. Sorry, I'm eating on stream, which I said I wasn't going to do, but bear with. Yes, to be honest, Matt, I'm in pain now. My back is killing me. I'm waiting for the tramadol to kick in because I take slow release tramadols. So apart from a shed load of very high strength pain pills, I practice mindfulness. And the way that I view my pain is I basically sit with it and I allow it to be its own thing. Hang on. Oh, my coffee is so nice. My packed coffee. This new one is delicious. Apparently it's got hints of cherries and something else. Plums. I don't know. It just tastes really nice. So I will sit, I will do some mindfulness and I will sit with it and I will literally just go, oh my God, this is dark. This is dark. Wowzer. Right. Using the medium one first and then I'm going to use the light one and mix the two together. Oh, I haven't got a primer. Oh, well, too late. It's a BB cream. So I do some mindfulness and I sit with the pain. Absolutely, Holland. Absolutely. That's literally what I'm talking about. So when I say sit with it, I'm going to do it now, right? So what I will do is just get to a position where I can lean without using any of my muscles, right? So what I'm now doing is let me just put this down. I'm now focusing on the middle of my back where the pain is today, because with fibre, it moves around. So at the moment, it's on the middle of my back and it's radiating slightly down. It's about halfway down my back in the center. And it is today's pain with the tramadol, bear in mind, that I take, and constantly. Today's pain is probably at an annoying 6.5 to 7. So if I move the wrong way, it will jump to an 8 or 9. But at 6.5, it's bad enough that I'm aware of it and it's there. But today's pain is a warm radiating pain. Sometimes it's a cold stabby pain. Sometimes it's a hot stabby pain. Today is a warm radiating pain. Now, what I describe that as, if you have a hot water bottle and you put that against your back, you can feel the central point of the hot water bottle, and then you can feel the warmer area around it as it's warming. So think of that as pain. Right in the middle of my back is where the pain is focused, but all around it is painful as well. It's like it's going, oh, ow. It's like a bruise. If you bash this part of your arm, that's where the bruise is at its worst, but you'll also get a big mark kind of in a big circle. So what I do is I sit there, and right now, my 6.5 warm radiating pain, I am just sitting with it and I'm feeling it and I'm experiencing it. So I am focusing on it. Where on my spine is it? Like, it feels like it's like almost behind my kidneys, sort of, or yeah, that's what it feels like, between the spine and the kidneys kind of area. And it's kind of doing this, and it's not a full radiant circle. It's kind of like butterfly wings or bat wings. It's kind of like in that direction, right? So like that. That's what I'm experiencing right now. And if I just sit with it and focus on it, which is the exact opposite of what everybody wants to do, you want to numb the pain. But if I just sit with it and just really bring my attention to it, what does it feel like? If I take a full deep breath in, oh, I can feel that. That is stinging. So that is a muscle or something that is hurting today. So I'm still breathing deeply and I'm still kind of focusing on it. And I'm just experiencing it, and experience as I take a full deep breath, it goes from a 6.5 up to about a 7.5, 7.8. So it's intensely getting noticeably worse and a bit more stabby, but I'm also then feeling that actually it is the muscles either side of my spine where that is pinpointing. And by doing that and by sitting with the pain and feeling it, it absolutely, as Holland said, it helps. Like, if you focus on it, if you try and ignore it, you're going to hear it or you're going to feel it. It's like a noise in the background, like like one of the dogs or a child or a phone ringing, if you ignore it, that's all you can hear. If you focus intently on it, it absolutely brings you back up to it kind of becomes background noise almost. And it actually means that although it is feeling at a 6.5, it's kind of like a, how can I describe it? It's kind of like, I mean, bearing in mind, I've also got my wrist is hurting, my hand is hurting on here, but this is all standard. Like down here is twingy, down here is twingy, so my whole wrist is hurting. But if you focus on it, it kind of becomes a part of you. And then instead of it being a 6.5, that's I'm really aware of, it becomes effectively a 5, because it's a little bit like, on a sunny day where they'll say, oh, it's 10 degrees, but with the wind chill factor, or like it's 20 degrees, but with the wind chill factor, it's going to feel more like 12. It's like that. It's like my pain is at 6.5, but with the mindfulness practice and leaning into it, it feels like it feels like a 5.5 or something. So yeah, that's what I do. That's my top tip. Dear, let's have a look. Your tip for pain is to lean into it, feel it fully, then it often fades. Absolutely. You're currently working on some mind over matter exercises to help your body turn down its reaction to pain. Yeah, it's long, hard, tiring for it. Yeah, it does. You think you're starting to notice the tiniest bit of difference, but rather than that, you agree with Rachel. Warmth and more warmth in whatever forms. Hot water bottles. Yeah, don't be afraid of a hot water bottle. I have hot water bottles. A heat up wee tea, anything like that. Absolutely. Also, like, be super mindful. And if you're having a bad day and you're struggling, don't try and do more than you can do. But yeah, I totally agree. Heat is a really good thing. Last night, your pain was so bad you just wanted to die. If I just had fibromyalgia, I could cope. But your spine fusing together, you find no one understanding is outwardly, you look fine. Oh my God, my darling, I feel you. Absolutely, I really do. Yeah, I agree. TENS machines are really good. You had one off the pain clinic at the hospital, so you bought one. If you do research on the internet, you can purchase herbs to help with inflammation. Yeah, certain herbal things, but do make sure you check with your GP. Rachel, I hear you, hun. Oh, hang on. I hear you, honey. What people don't see, they don't think exists and are reluctant to admit exists. Yeah, your darling. All you can advise for that is patience, medication, meditation practice, and of course, we are here for you. Absolutely, yeah. Maybe we could do an ad hoc healing circle. We could do actually. I can't do it with the healing badge because the healing badge is in the back room, but we can certainly do a healing circle. Yes, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me put this on my face because it is just drying up on the back of my hand. And then once I've got the BB cream on, while we're waiting for it to set, we'll do a quick little healing circle. That'd be a really nice thing, actually. When you get everything in place, you'll start making pictures of your makeup. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do it for everyone. We'll do it for everyone feeling any pain. That's a really lovely idea, Kirsty. Yes, thank you for that. We will absolutely do that. Right. So here we go with the BB cream. These are the two ones mixed together. Now, the thing with the BB cream is that because it is super, super, super yeah, okay, Kirsty, let me know, my darling. Because it is super, super, super light in its formula, you're not going to get a full coverage, but it also means like a light and medium blend should be about right for my skin. Because although I am, pasty pale, sometimes the fair ones just make you look white. They make you look like a vampire. They make you look like an 80s goth, which, trust me, I have looked like an 80s goth many, 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 many more times than I care to admit, except when I was in the 80s. Because when I was in the 80s, I was, well, technically, technically I was up to the age of 14. And I was more into pop. I was a Brossette. I loved Bros and Guns N' Roses. So yeah, because those two bands go really well together, don't they? Nothing wrong with looking like a goth. Absolutely, Holland. In fact, I'm planning to do some alternative makeup looks coming up. Is it next month? I've got that booked in. I can't remember. I can't remember because I've got lots of things streamed, planned. You loved Bros and Wet Wet Wet. Did you have the Grolsch bottle tops on your shoes? Because I did. I had to. And the neckerchief. I had that as well because you had to get the, if you were a proper Brossette, you had to have the neckerchief because, you know, and I've actually got, oh no, I haven't got Bros earrings. I've got Take That earrings. So go on then, Rachel. What was your favourite Bros song? Mine was probably, oh, you see, I was about to say When Will I Be Famous, but I think it might be Cat Among the Pigeons or their version of Silent Night. I loved. The hardest music you liked as a teenager was Stereophonics. Yeah, I love the Stereophonics. Stereophonics. I love them. You weren't allowed, people were sent home from school. Really? Wow. We only allowed them like outside of school. I've got to say, this BB cream is crap. Maybe I'm going to apply a bit more of the light one on and we'll try and build it up. It could just be that it's a little bit old. Still smells absolutely fine, so it shouldn't be like going off or anything. I had the Grolsch bottle tops, which was really hard to get hold of because nobody in my family drank. So I had to like get a friend of a friend's dad and like persuade my friend to go, you know, can you drink some Grolsch instead of drinking Carlsberg or whatever? You know, can you get that? Because I really need the bottle tops. But I got them, like hook or by crook, I got them. Cat Among the Pigeons on a cheap Walkman. Yeah, I had a cheap I had a yellow Walkman back in the day, like a proper brandy one. And then when that broke, I just got a generic off-brand cassette player that I used a lot. So yeah, I absolutely feel ya. I feel ya. I remember. Do you remember? Right. You know I'm not a full coverage girl, right? You know this. Nobody watching this channel is like, oh my God, she's a full coverage queen. Absolutely not, right? I'm just sticking my hair up because it's a mess. But this is really not doing much at all, is it? Like, and my weird patch that I've got here that doesn't like taking any makeup, that is really struggling. Or is it just a shadow? I don't know. But like, there's nothing happening. I mean, to be fair, probably looking at it, like, I think my skin is looking, oh no, okay. Looking on camera, I think I do look a bit more covered, but in person, it looks a bit patchy, to be fair. Not patchy, but it looks a bit hit and miss. Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Papa, don't preach. I've been losing sleep, but I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. I'm gonna keep my baby, yeah. Aha, I love Take On Me. I loved my cousin, she was really into Aha. I remember buying her, I think it must have been the Aha album or something. No, it wasn't the album, sorry. It was the calendar. One Christmas, that was her Christmas present from me, was the Aha calendar. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this BB cream. I mean, you know, it's okay. I'm going to properly try and build it up, though. They do still look good. Morton Harkett is still doing really well. He is. He's doing really well. Right, not the best formula in the world, this La Cura BB cream, but I've got to say, yes, it is very old. And yes, to be honest, you know, it's giving me a little bit of coverage, which is what you want from a BB cream. So we're going to let that settle just for a few minutes, and then I'm going to do a bit of concealer. So then, everybody, I've also just got that in my eye. So then, everybody, this is what we're going to do for concealer. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. So, by the way, on a Thursday morning, we're not doing any of my Team Project Pan stuff. That's all for other videos. On a Thursday morning, we're just using whatever random stuff we are using for that Thursday. So it could be like for budget month, I think next week we're going to do Wet n Wild, and the week after that might even be Primark. I just need to get a palette or something from Primark because I don't own a Primark eyeshadow. My eye is just going to be watering now. But anyway, so for concealer, we will go with the Cakey Super Thick High Coverage Concealer. It's a cover up in Fair by CYO. This is number 1. The still in its packaging Lidl's CN concealer stick cover stick thing. This will be number 2. The Essence brightening concealer, Stay Natural concealer will be number 3, and the CYO highlighting concealer stick pen thing will be number 4. So let me just check if both of those are actually even being used. Of course they have, because you know that's just me. So then 1, 2, 3 or 4, what would you like me to use for your concealer pick? Please choose now. Thank you very much. Please choose now. So you have 10 seconds or whatever time. Yeah, you have 10 seconds. I'm going to play the intro again. You've got for as long as this lasts for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Oops. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make your choices now. Okay, let's have a look in the chats. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, my eye. Number 4, Holland says 63. Thanks, Holland. 4, 4, 4. I think everybody is saying 4. Okay, let me do this, and then I'll do my concealer and put my powder on, and then we'll do a quick little lead guided meditation-y healing circle. Right, so you've all chosen the. You didn't do with me too badly, to be fair. But as I was pulling these out, I did say that this is probably my least favorite, and it's the crappiest, cheapest, nastiest one. But anyway, it's fine. We're going to be using the CYO Boots Own cheap brand, made in Germany, because you know that's where good makeup comes from, apparently. The highlighting concealer in the shade Fair. So this is what it looks like. It's like a dupe for the Touche Claire. But that is right. Hang on. Where's my makeup wipes or some baby wipes or some sort of bum wipes or something? There we go. Makeup wipes. The Bioderma makeup wipes. This is exactly what you use these for. You get a nice expensive packet of wipes and you use it to take off swatches. I know, right? Hello, Mister. Yes. Right. Mummy just needs to clean the concealer thing because she's probably not used this in like 100 years. I haven't, no. So then, clicky. Hello, can we have some product, please? Oh, maybe it's dry. Maybe. Oh, no, there we go. We've got some. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, God, it's cakey. It's a cakey. It's right there. Look, I think this. Let me just try the other one. Let's see if we've got any better success with that one. Also doesn't help, I probably stored them upside down and on their side. Right, that one's dead. Right, so that one's dead. So we go back to the first one. Okie dokie. And we're going to break all the rules of makeup today. And we're just going to apply it directly using the brush. Wow, that's not a lot of coverage in that BB cream. But it's fine. Normally with a concealer, we can work around and make things blend. And with the, oh, wow, this is not a good. Okay, I don't recommend this BB cream at this particular moment in time. It feels incredibly. Well, the BB cream feels fine. Oh, wow, look at that. That's not going to work, is it? Look how thick that is. Right, okay, well, we're just going to have to blend it out. We're going to blend today. Today's video is sponsored by Blendy McBlend. So, yes, we are going to blend the living hell out of this. I think when I come to do the concealer part of the collection and declutter video series, I think this one might be going, oh my God, I look like Donald Trump. I look like Donald Trump. This is great. Great. I know, Matt. I said I look at that. I'm like, yes, I did say I like cake. Put some on your face. Wakey, wakey, time for cakey facey. Time for cakey facey. Exactly. So we're going to blend the living hell out of this out. And we're just going to make it work. Because I am a great believer in make it work. Do what you need to do. And luckily, over the years, I have tried so much bad makeup, old makeup. Does it seem to be oxidizing? I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. I am looking more and more like Data from Star Trek. Here we go. Let's put the absolute bright white light on. On that one, I look super, super pale. But as soon as I go to the, let's go to the mixed light. There we go. That's the mixed light. Again, it's just weird, isn't it? Right. It's just weird. But as I say, over the years, I used ridiculous cheap makeup. I used stupidly expensive makeup and everything in between. And so we learn. Also, there were times where I'd turn up and look like my makeup would be somewhere else. And I'd be like, oh, okay. So, you know, I literally would travel without my makeup bag. And then you just have to go and use whatever you've got on hand. It was never ideal, but there's always a way to make it work. So once that's blended out, the concealer actually isn't too bad, but I've got to say, I think the BB cream has, I'm not going to use this anymore, and I'm not going to give it to anybody else because it smells fine, but my eyes are stinging, and they did that when I had a little bit go over my eyes before. So I think that the BB cream has gone. So that will be getting chucked when I do my declutter for the foundations, which I don't have a lot of. So it'll be foundations and powders and things. So yes, so that is definitely stinging my eyes like a good one right now. But anyway, we've got the concealer on, we've got the BB cream on. Let's put the La Cura, not Laura Mercier or La Mer or anything else. Wow, that is properly stinging my eyes. Wow, 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 wow. Right, okay, come on. It's not off. This might be why I didn't use it before, because sometimes it really does. Yeah, it does look a little yellow. It is a little bit. Sometimes it really does just, some products just don't work for you, do they? So yeah, let's have a little look see. Right, is there Shrek makeup? Get out of my swamp. There's not Shrek make, well, to be fair, the way Revolutions go, and it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't have a Shrek collaboration coming up, because they've done Elf, they've done all of the princesses. They did a Nightmare Before Christmas one, which was shit. The Nightmare Before Christmas Colourpop is a lot better. It's not stinging. It's just because I think I got a little bit on my waterline, and it's just stinging my waterline. But to be honest with you, again, it's not horrendous. It's just a little bit. My eyes are quite sensitive on the waterline, Kirsty, so I think it's okay. I don't think it's properly gone, but it is something I'm not going to use again because of the sensitivity. So yeah, but thank you. Right, I'm using the La Cura powder. Picking it up on an Eco Tools brush. There's quite a lot on there, so I'm just gonna. I've tapped it into the lid, and I'm just gonna tap it off. Wow, look at all that coming off. It looks like a drug haul in an old like gangster movie, doesn't it? You know, where they always have that scene, don't they, where they've got all of the bags of the white powder, and then somebody either shoots it or they get a knife and they go stab, and they pull the knife and it goes in a big cloud. Do you know what I mean? You know that one. It's in lots of those type of films. Right, let's see what this looks like. I've also got to say, I think the last time I tried the BB cream, I also had a similar reaction on my eyes, but also the way it looks, it kind of does oxidize on me. It looks really mucky. I don't know whether you can see on the forehead, all around the forehead, it looks really mucky. Okay, I think it has just oxidized. I think you are all totally right. It's also giving me like badly applied fake tan vibes, but we are going with it. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. This, holy crap. Really? We might have to. So what have you missed, Kirsty? So far you, Anita, so far you have missed, I was about to say, Kirsty, can you let Anita know? But so far you have missed me putting on the Lacura BB cream, getting a little bit of it in my eye, having my eyes sting, and also having the Lacura BB cream suddenly decide that it is a that it is going to oxidize. I'm using the Lacura powder just to set it all into place. And at first I didn't like it. My initial reaction, something is not working. I think it's the BB cream. Right. Are we going to take it off and start again, or are we going to persevere? Let's just persevere. Right. I'll tell you what we'll do. Here we go. Some little, this is all good, right? This is all good. These are the makeup tips and tricks of how to make things work when they're going horrendously wrong. So we are going to powder everything, right? A full layer of powder everywhere on a fluffy brush, and I keep digging back in and then applying it straight on top. The powder's fine, right? The powder is fine. So we are just going to do all of that, powder everything, and then my Pink Floyd top, and then I'm using my So Dope fixing spray. We're going to do a couple of layers of this and let it sit and let it settle. It could just be my skin ness. God, Jesus, my names. I'm really bad with names today. It could just be my skin. Oh, hello, come on, thank you very much. That one, because my skin reacts differently to different products. But yeah, absolutely. I know, right? Peter Plan, please. Neverland, Forestry Greens, Fairy Glitters. That would be an amazing one. I could see them doing that. I really could see them doing that. But again, it's the same reason I want to get that Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. I'm not going to get anything in the next 6 months at least, but I might put it on my birthday list. Haven't decided yet. Right, let's do the setting spray trick. I love the setting spray trick. It's just spraying setting spray. But it's not, because I'm then going to push the setting spray into place with a puff with some setting spray on the puff. So I could use my sponge, but because I've got the BB cream on the sponge, I don't really want to. So I am just applying this over the top of my powder and over the top of that fixing spray already. And I'm just using the puff to try and blend the makeup edges a little bit and just make it a little bit more manageable. Also, to be fair, it might not be the BB cream that's causing my eyes to water a little bit. It could be that concealer, because that concealer is so old it has dried. So yeah, the best thing of the product so far that I've used is that Lacura setting powder. So that's really good. Yeah, like that. Right, it's not looking cakey, but I don't know whether you can see, there's like a brown, like I've got like a discoloration splodginess just up here. I'm going to see if I can fix it as we go. If not, I might have to do a cut and shut with the forehead, but we'll go with what we've got. So there, this one, isn't it? No, where's all the products gone? They're right in front of my eyes. And I've just realized now I've done the powder, I can't do the cream sodding. Is this cream? Are these all creams? I think these are all creams. I can't do my cream concealer bronzer now because I've just powdered everything and I don't want to put cream on top. So I was going to use this super cheap cream contour concealer palette. So I'm now not going to use that. So for bronzer, we're just going to go with the one from my Team Project pan, which is my Makeup Obsession just this little bronzer, right? I'm just going to try and use this sparingly. Oh my God, my eyes are stinging. Can use this sparingly just to try and blend out. No, right, okay, everybody. Oh, we are calling it quits. We are calling it quits. Hold on, emergency, emergency. Ding dong, emergency, emergency, emergency. Ding dong, I've got some micellar water. Right, okay. Today we have learned that old BB cream or old contour concealer is not worth sticking around your eyes, because my eyes are starting to really sting now. So we're taking it off. So put some micellar water on a wipe. I hate using wipes, but I haven't got, oh, I've got my cotton rounds there for when I take my nail varnish off, so I could use that, but never mind. Right, I'm taking it all off, and we're just going to go with my usual foundation. So this will just be an eyeshadow test now. Eyeshadow, and the we'll use the Essence concealer because it's probably the youngest one out of those four. We'll use that one, but I can't keep this on my face because that was really starting to sting my eyes. But that's probably down to that concealer or the BB cream. Either way, it wasn't working, so we're not going to try and cut and shut. As I said about the Team Project Pan stuff, if something just doesn't work, I am not going to fight with it and persevere. Like, I'll try my best to make it work, but at that point, call it a day. Oh, that's stinging now a little bit. Right, okie dokie. Let's have a look in the chat. Oh gosh, that is really stinging. You don't even may wake up, but you want an Arabian Nights Aladdin palette too. There are plenty, I think there are plenty of those. Oh wowza. Yeah, Revolution has an Aladdin palette. I thought they did. Wow, that is really stinging. They've got a Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, haven't they, one? Right, so today's lesson is, holy crap, my eyes are stinging. Today's lesson is BB creams. For me, the BB cream Lacura, and this I think it's probably a mix of the two, because this concealer, oh my lord, yeah, those are getting immediately decluttered, and that's probably why, in all honesty, that is probably why I haven't reached for them for a while. Don't rub your eyes, get water. It's fine, it's fine. I'm going to use a my hated thing in makeup, a cotton round or cotton oval with some micellar water just to clean that off, and I've got a toner, so I'll redo that in a second. But just very gently, just taking that from underneath where my waterline is. Yeah, there's nothing coming off there, so it is just a little bit of residual irritation, but my eyes are really sensitive anyway, so there we go, there we go, there we go. Those are being decluttered. So there, everybody, being a cheap bitch doesn't work, does it? Oh, that feels a lot better, actually. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So being a cheap bitch doesn't always work. I was going to try and make it work for me, the combination, but that isn't the case. So we have learnt today, old cheap makeup, probably not good. Probably, oh, a wafter, yeah, absolutely. Probably not a good idea to keep. And I've got to say, when I was using the BB cream, the discoloration I got, where it kind of went on patchy, that I had before as well, and I was wondering whether it was application, but I've just applied it over all of my skincare with a sponge, everything you're supposed to do, and it still went on really badly. So that's that is going in the bin, done and dusted. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for feeding, William. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Right then, so let's have a look. High-end makeup based on good books or villains. Dracula, Frankenstein, yes ma'am. There is, I don't know about high-end makeup, but what is the company? Kirsty or Anita might know. There is a makeup brand. It just through my head. It just literally went in one ear and out the other. There is a makeup brand that do they do the color books, the big Cinderella-y type storybooks of makeup, and they are right. I'm putting a primer on now because I think that's going to help. This is the Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer from my Project Pan, and actually this isn't going to last. This might actually be all I've got left. Wow, I really have used these primers a lot. And I've got to say, this one is an absolute dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish. It's exactly the same product. Well, I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but it feels exactly the same, works exactly the same, goes on exactly the same. So I would say it's a very good dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish that I'm also using in my Team Project Pan. Oopsie, there we go. Oh, I've just got enough maybe for one more application from that. So there we go. But I do like, with the dimethicone ones, I do like to really press it into place and really make sure I've got a nice slip going on. So there we go. Right. Back to that stage. So not too bad, everybody. You know, that only took half an hour of pain and tears for us to realize that yeah, that wasn't good. Besame do it. No, Besame do it. It's Besame. They do, it's a massive thick book, and you open it up and they are the exact same colors as the original Disney print. The photo frame, the, what's it called, the plastic frames, anyway, they use the exact same color and they match it perfectly. Now it works in terms of an interesting piece for your collection. It doesn't work in terms of eyeshadow because they are not designed to be eyeshadow colors. They're designed to be, you know, shown through on a frame, on a what's it called, on film. Yeah, basically. So yeah, it's the Besame ones, and they are apparently quite expensive, but they are very, 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 very pretty to look at, but not practical. So yeah, there is those ones already. You've never heard of them? Wow. How the PC fund is going? What's the PC? Oh, it's not at all at the moment, Jess, because like I have no money. I am a skint ass bitch, and it's just gonna, little bits of money are going to be put away. And to be fair, we've got a lot more going on at the moment that we need to worry about financially than, or not worry about financially, but you know what I mean? We've got other things that we need to spend money on than that. Do you charge your makeup with magic? I have done, yep. If I used to have, so I used to have a makeup bag with certain items that when I applied those certain items, they were very, yeah, they were very charged. So yeah, I have done. So yeah, good question, Matt. Good question. Yeah, have a look, Kirsty. Besame. I mean, they're beautiful palettes. They look stunning, but they are not worth the money at all. But so many companies now have done collabs with Disney. It's like, it really is like the latest thing, isn't it? It's like, oh, we've got a, you know, we are a makeup company. Okay, let's have a Disney collab. And you go, right, so Colourpop's done Bambi and The Mandalorian and I think all the Disney princesses. And over here, Revolution's done all of them as well. And then they're going, now we're going to have a collaboration with these other 5 companies doing Disney collabs as well. So it is bonkers. It really is. A lot of, I'm just using the Maybelline Dream Radiant foundation just so that I've actually got a foundation that I know isn't going to break me out and make me cry. But yeah, once I wiped all that off, my eyes have completely stopped, well, not completely stopped stinging, but you know, they don't hurt anymore. So it wasn't my eyes at fault. It was absolutely the products. So a little bit of interest, right? Since doing this Team Project Pan, I've done my makeup probably 6 or 7 times in the last, since we started this with this little kit. I am really loving dimethicone silicone primers. I really hated them before. I only used them because it was like you know, I'm putting them on my face because I own this product, and you know, I don't quite understand what it's supposed to do or anything else. But just be a little bit careful around my eyes. But I'm really liking how it kind of feels at the moment. When we look at them, it's not the best in terms of hang on, that's interesting, got a bit of pilling up there. Why is that happening? Hmm. It's not the best in terms of like filling in the wrinkle lines, hence using this mask in, like, why I was interested in one of those anyway, and researching, and then serendipitous came across one. So it's not the best in the world, but it's certainly, like, this silicone formula certainly does help. You charge your makeup on the Wheel of the Year holidays when you do them. That's really interesting, Nanette. How do you do that? I'd love to know how you do that. Horror makeup, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Shining. Yes, Matt, those exist. If you go to Wicked Sisters Cosmetics, they had a Nightmare on Elm Street collab. I think it was last year. VE Cosmetics have done makeup collabs based on The Craft and a few other horror brands, and Nine Inch Nails and a few other ones. Not Nine Inch Nails, Cradle of Filth. The Shining, there was a company that came out with a palette that had the carpet design on it from The Shining, the hexagonal design. I can't remember what that company was. There's plenty of vampire ones. I've got a little vampire collab in the back room, actually, in the collection. It's now going into the Makeup Hall of Fame. Which ones are silicone? So the Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer, this one is silicone. It's got quite a lot of dimethicone in. In fact, the ingredients are propyl paraben, which is a preservative, and then methyl paraben, which I think is also another preservative, and then cyclooxane, and then dimethicone. So it's lots of silicone in this. There's 5 products, 5 ingredients, and silicone. The dimethicone is high up. And then the Smashbox Photo Finish as well is a silicone one, as is the Maybelline Studio Primer, I believe. I think that's a silicone one. And can't remember. There's another one in my collection. So yeah, there's quite a few. So yeah, do have a look. Oh, Redcap. There is not a collab that you could imagine that hasn't been done by one makeup company or another, especially in the days of Colourpop releasing like 55 bloody collabs or 55 different collections every year, which is literally one a week plus, and that is kind of what they do. And then you've got Revolution doing the same thing, and it's just bonkers. It is just absolutely bonkers. Like, so for Revolution, for Halloween, they had the Corpse Bride collection out. They re-released the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. They also had the spell books on I Heart Revolution. They also had the collab with the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. So yeah, that was 4. Plus, you could still get things like the eyeball highlighters and things like that. So just a ridiculous amount. But like, there are collabs with Cheetos, and there are collabs with a hot sauce company, and collabs with, you know, like Lucky Charms. Makeup Revolution did a collab with what was it? Pebbles, something honey pebbles, an American breakfast cereal, chocolate pebbles or something. So every possible thing you can think, yeah. The Elf one's got it in as well. So yeah, if you are allergic to silicone, then be very aware of that. Check all your dimethicones and that. But you can get primers without silicone and dimethicone slipping, but it just helps everything kind of slip. There's another Elf one I've got as well. The hydrating one's got dimethicone and other things. But I like them personally. I never used to, but now I've kind of come around to that. Right, I'm taking a slurp. Hang on a second. Right, covering up a slurp in 3. Oh, I know. We'll do this. I don't think I've played this year. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so. Oh, in multiple ways coming soon. There we go. No. Good boy. That's just the neighbours going out of the house. They are allowed to. Right then. So let's go for round 2 of Concealer Gate. You're pretty sure you've got a Smashbox sample if anyone wants to try it. Well, this is what I've got in my Team Project pan at the moment. The Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer, this little one. So I've got one of these. I've got 2 more in the back room. I think this is one that Kirsty sent me. So it is very, very good. You've been on Besame, so I can't see any eyeshadows, but they do Cake and Pre-Mascara, which is interesting. It's what you've been wanting for. I'm sure it's better. They might. I think they're limited edition. I'll have a Google and let you know. Oh, I've gone really. Why have I gone so? Are you seeing me really clunky? Why am I looking really clunky? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Hello, internet. Can we have the internet, please? You are connected via an Ethernet cable, so you shouldn't be looking like that. Anyway, you loved and hated the ordinary primer more times than you've had cookies. Primers don't seem to work well for you. I think you've just got to find the one that works for you. Like, I think that's how it works, Ness. Like, I'm using the Essence concealer. It's another one of these pen ones, but this is a twisty pen. And I don't think I've used this because there's no product on it, and I've just squeezed it out for the first time. Right, so smells fine. It's scented though, which I'm not a great big fan of in concealer. Let's see what this one's like. We'll do this the super hygienic way by putting this on the back of my hand, and then if it doesn't work for me, if anybody wants it, I'm more than happy sending it out. So I haven't used this. I've just put it on the back of my hand for the first time, and now I'm going to use it from the back of my hand to apply. You see, my face looks 10 times better already. Now I don't have that BB cream on. So yeah, maybe it was that was not good. The signal went wobbly. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't understand why. I just double checked everything because it all went fuzzy this end as well, Kirsty. Right, there we go. Now I've got some concealer on my face. This is actually quite a nice concealer. It's quite a thick consistency, which I wasn't expecting. Actually, sorry everyone, you're not getting this. That's quite nice. Oh, how do I get the lid off? Stuck. That's not bad at all. This is probably only about £1 or £2 from Essence. The Stay Natural concealer. You're all going to go online now and say that this hasn't been available since like 2003, and this is why it's so thick. But to be honest with you, like, I probably bought this last year aiming to do a video year before, I mean, so it probably is actually 18 months old or so. So it probably should get thrown away, but you know me, A, I'm a cheap bitch, and B, like, I did the sniff test and it doesn't smell off. Everything looks fine, smells fine. The consistency is fine. It doesn't have any, I mean, there's a little bit of a scent to it. It doesn't smell plasticine yet, but yeah, I think it works fine. So that's all good. Now let's go back in with the Laura Mercier dupe, the La Cura powder. And in fact, I'm just going to use the mini puff that came with it. So yeah, let's just use that because that's got a lot of powder on it already. That's gone everywhere. God damn. Right, here we go. Press this into place on the concealer to stop it from creasing too much. There we go. That's better. Women's things. You've got women's hands. Hello, women's things. What are women's things then? Let me know what women's things are. That'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting conversation, wouldn't it? There we go. Look, that's really interesting. Fruity Pebbles. Thank you, Nanette. Thank you. I knew it was a pebbly. Is there a chocolate one as well? Because wasn't it Flintstones that did a collab with Fruity Pebbles as well? Because of Fred and Wilma's. is it Fred and Wilma's daughter? Who was, one of them had Pebbles and one of them had Bam Bam. Bam Bam. I can't remember which one was which, but yeah, I'm sure they did a collab with Fruity Pebbles at some point. Here we go. Right, that's the powder on. Now let's whip it off. Oh, I've got a ceremony as well in a minute. We're going to do a ceremony. I've got so many things. I keep forgetting. I've got so many things. I've got a ceremony in a second. I have got a ceremony. Right. Okay. I quite like that powder. I quite like that. Again, this is the annoying thing, Nee. Like, thank you very much for sending me it. I really like this. It will go into my, once I've used my my Revolution one, which isn't far off actually. I do have another Revolution one to use up as well for my Team Project Pan. Once I've done that, I think I am, oh, I don't believe I've just done that. Anyway, once I've done that, I am going to probably use a different one. So that will definitely come in very, very soon, actually, in rotation. I like that. That feels really nice. It's gone on really nice, mattified, hasn't left it cakey. Recommend that Lacura one. Both occasions I've just used that. And again, I just realized I've done my powder and I haven't reached for the cream what's it. So that's just going to be a thing now. That's just going to be a thing now. I think I did try it when you sent it, to be fair, but because I had so many that I was using, just see my top, because I had so many that I was using, I think it's wow, I think it just kind of got mixed up in the mix, if that makes sense. So then, right, let me just do that. So now on to, finally, we are back at the point of being able to do some eyeshadows. So I have here, I have a letter from the German minister. No, I don't. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes, and I've also got a Strobe and Slay, sister, Strobe and Slay palette. These are all by Technic. And I've got a highlighter by Technic and everything. So we have got the Pressed Pigment Invite Only palette. I think this is a dupe for the Huda Beauté, the Huda Beauty one. You know the one I mean, the one that everybody, was it Dusk Till Dawn or Desert Rose or Desert Dusk Till Dawn or Desert Island Discs or Desert Island Dusks or Till Dawn or something, right? That one. You all know what one I'm talking about, right? So sort of, it's not looking, let me go back onto the slightly warmer tones. There we go. That's probably better. There you go. That's what it looks like. So that one there, warm tones, fairly neutral, but I did do a whole neutral look yesterday on the live. If you notice, when I was doing the weigh-in Wednesday live stream, that was a very neutral look. And then this one, where I haven't even taken off the Sealy. This is the Technic Under the Sea palette. And this one was £2.99 in TK Maxx. At some point, probably last year, maybe the year before. It was one of those that I was like, oh, interesting. So yeah, and this palette looks like this. So we've got some, I think they are all shimmers apart from, yeah, they're all shimmers apart from the 2 top corners. We've got a light grey, like a dove grey, and a white matte. Those 2 are the only matte shades. Everything else is shimmers. Let me just double check that if that is true. 15 shadows. Seashell has all that in. So that's useful. Oh, Seashell. Yes, I think that's right then. So 2 mattes. So what would you all, again, interactive, get ready with me. What would you all prefer that I use today? I know where my priorities would go, but you know, these are the only 2 Technic palettes I've got, so you will all choose. So we'll go with top one or bottom one. Top or bottom. If you're versatile, then I can use both. You know what I'm saying? But top or bottom. So we'll give you another little clicky, and then yeah, let me know in the chat. This is an interactive get ready with me. So if it's, you'd prefer the neutral palette on top, put top. If you prefer the more colourful but slightly sort of grungier palette on the bottom, put bottom, top or bottom, and choose now. It is the interactive part of the interactive Get Ready With Me, where you'll decide what I'm putting on my face. So far, you've been really kind. So let's have a look in the bums away, chaps. What? Bottom, top. Both, says Nanette. Interesting. Holland says colourful, so that's the bottom one. Ness says bottom. Kirsty says bottom. Nanette says both. Anita says both. Byron, top or bottom? Top or bottom, Byron? You know, let's get everybody's personal story on the interwebs. No, top or bottom, what do we think? Top or bottom, top or bottom, top or bottom? I think most people are saying bottom, so that looks like that's going to be the winner. Bottom. You know, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 for bottom, 1 for top. Anita said top. Yeah, you're the only one who has, though, Neat. You're the only one who has. Right, so you are outvoted by 5 to 1. So we will put this away from the... I don't think I've done more than swatch this palette. You'll take one of each. I don't think I've done more than swatch this, so I don't know what it's like. And I certainly haven't even swatched this one. So then, that's what we're going to do. I have my new Spectrum brushes here because I bought some new brushes on the interwebs because I have a problem spending money even on a low buy. So yes, so I've got some of these lovely pink Spectrum brushes with the lovely, they're so beautiful. I love Spectrum. So we're going to apply some shite on my face. Now then, I have an eye primer that was from Catrice. Now this must have come in the advent calendar from last year. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on and we will see. Oh, thank God for that. For a second, I thought it was just going to be a tubey tube, but we will see what this goes on like. So I'm giving it the full beans in terms of trying to make it work and to give it as much of a fighting chance as we can in terms of like using an eye primer and going that extra mile and all of that. I'm really going to try and make this Technic palette work as if it's an Anastasia Beverly Hills or a JSC or, you know, something higher end. I'm going to try and do a really nice look with it. I'm not going to throw it under the bus because if it's a good palette, like I've seen this recently in TK Maxx. So it's obviously one of those palettes that is, yeah. Oh, Nanette, you're so cheeky. It's obviously one of these palettes that regularly ends up in that sort of place, or even is one that is made just to be sold at, you know, said bargain superstore. By the way, for Nanette and anybody else living in other countries apart from the UK, when we talk about TK Maxx, we are like we're referring to TJ Maxx in your countries. It's just that when TK Maxx came over to the UK, there was already a brand called TJ Hughes, which was a similar sort of bargain budget department store type thing. And we used to have one actually. When I lived in Bradford, we had a TJ Hughes and I loved it. It was like a TK Maxx without all the products being opened. But when TK Maxx came to the UK, they had to change their name. So if you're ever confused about, you know, another company, is it a rip-off? No, it's the exact company. It's just that in the UK, they trade as TK Maxx. So there you go. A little bit of information right there. So I'm just going to give that seconds just to dry down. Okay. And then we're going to go in with the, shall we just go in with a lovely, we'll go in with a lovely fluffy one. I don't know, Neat, to be honest. I don't know. Spectrum still won't let you sign into your account. Oh no, yes. Maybe give them got a customer service or go online chatty thing or something. You don't hate Technic. I've never knowingly used Technic palette, to be honest with you, Holland. Let me just hang on. My phone is going to die. Oh, there we go. On the tablet, everybody. I am Oh gosh, the slimming. Oh Jesus, right. Hang on. I've just realised I'm sitting on the some of the Slimming World giveaway items. Oh gosh, that's not good. Has he bitten the blooming charging cable? You, mister, you. I think he's bit it right. Okay, it might be okay just for now. I'll have to put the new one in. Is that going to charge? Yeah, it's charging. Right, what was I doing? Where was I up to? Yes, I haven't tried a Technic palette. As I say, I bought this and I haven't actually sort of used it yet. I would say, yeah, I would say, Ness, to give them a ring on their customer service line or something. You thought it was, and thank you for telling you. No problem, my darling, no problem. Anita Blake, Byron Bay, Nanette Antoinette, you all have nicknames. Okay, that's good. I think TJ Hughes is still going in answer to your question, Neat, that I was saying before everything got confused. Although, to be fair, I haven't seen one locally. The one in Bradford shut down, so I don't know. I love them though. I like that sort of shop though. Right. So I'm going to go in with the shade because there's no like skin tone. I'm going to go in with the white. I'm then going to go in with a matte grey, and we'll build that up to get like a smoky eye, and then I'll let y'all choose colours. Okay, so then we're going to go with the white seashell shade. Oh, not much. Tell you what, let's do a swatch. I love doing live swatches. Picks up okay. It's there. Let me do one more. Let me see if I can build that up. Okay, not the most pigmented white in the world, but it's definitely showing up. So that's not horrendous. So we'll make sure we pick up a good amount on the brush, and we will place it all along the crease and just use that as a setting color, but also as a little bit of a transition shade. So yes. So we will be doing our Slimming World giveaway. Will be going up this weekend. We need to film it first, and there will be, as we said on the live stream last night, there's a Slimming World magazine. There is a okay, Jess, my darling. We'll see you in a bit, my love. There is a Slimming World magazine. There is a Slimming World cookbook. The new vegan book is out. We've got some kitchen scales. We've got one of those boards that you put up where it says how much you've lost this week and what your goal is, all of that. There is also some measuring cups and some measuring spoons, so that anybody who is wanting to do the Slimming World diet food optimizing plan is able to. So that video will be going up very, very soon. And yeah, we're so happy because we have, as I say, we've just hit the 1500 milestone on this channel. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Like, just that's amazing. I mean, I know in terms of YouTube, 1500 is nothing, like in terms of the big accounts and everything else. But for us, 1500 it's amazing. I didn't think that we would, to be honest, I didn't think we'd ever have 15. That's 1,500 people who have decided to subscribe and who watch our content. And literally, we're literally on 1500 right now. I mean, that is just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Can you buy the vegan cookbook? You can. It is $4.95, and it is it's $4.95, and it is available in groups. You can't buy it outside of the group, but if you want me to get you one, Byron, I can pick you one up on Wednesday when we go to Slimming World. That's not a problem at all. Just drop me a message with your address, and just stick me, like, I'll give you me PayPal or something, and just bung me over like £6, and I'll stick it in the post for you. So that's not a problem, my darling. I can do that. Isn't Neat a hair removal cream? No, there's Veet or Nair. So you're mixing the two up. Have our watch hours increased? Yeah, watch hours are up. Across the board on the analytics, it's up. So our views in the last 28 days are at 6.8 thousand, and we are half an hour shy of 1,000 watch hours in a month. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Like, thank you so much to everybody who's finding us in the last little bit of time. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody who's joined us recently, but also thank you so much to everybody who's been here all along. Like, it's absolutely amazing. It really is. I am beyond, I know, right? But I am beyond staggered that so many people watch. I really am. It makes me emotional if I think about it too much, but I am loving it. I really am. And I love making videos that y'all seem to want to watch. The Simming World content's doing really well. The beauty content, not so much, but that's the way that YouTube is at the moment across the beauty tube. You know, people, there's only so many times you can learn from a tutorial, you know, so many times you can do a cut crease or whatever before you go, okay, I know how to do that now. And there's a plethora of videos out there. I'm dipping into the jellyfish shade, which is the grey shade on that top corner. Yes, thank you, Nanette. Yes, I don't know whether it's available in the UK. Thank you for reminding me, my darling. But sorry, in outside of the UK. But if you go on to, oh, this hasn't got a lot of pigment. I tell you what, let's move to a flat packing brush. Luckily, there's one of these in the Spectrum set. Right, I'm just gonna pick it up quite. Oh, I didn't do a swatch, did I? Hang on. Right, let me swatch this one. So this is the jellyfish. It's like a dove grey, a really pale grey. Oh, that doesn't seem to be very pigmented at all, but it's definitely showing up. Look, you see that one there, the lower one. Oh, you can see that one. Like, it goes that way up my hand. That's not bad. Okay, it's not great, but it's not bad. So if you go to the Boots app, right, and search for Scan to Recycle, it's called, and this is a so this is a really not very pigmented shade, but this is a website, and it's a third-party website, so you've got to do all that thing and you link it to your Boots account. But then what you do is you take a picture of your items. So like mine are actually there in a, are they, where's the other one? So you take a picture of your items. So say this BB cream, right? Once I'm finished with it, I will squeeze all the items out of the tube, and I will probably do a video where this is my empties or declutter or whatever. Then I will take a picture of this and I will scan it on the website, on the website, and they scan the app, right? They scan the photo and go, is this a Dr. Botanicals, you know, superfood moisturizer? And you say, no, it's not. It's actually a Lacura BB cream. And then they go, okay. And then they will let you know whether it's accepted or not and whether it's banked, right? And if it's banked, you've then got, so I've currently got, I think, 12 items banked, which basically means I've got 12 empty items that are sat in that account. And then what I do is I take it to one of the Boots branches that do this recycle scheme, and I click on it and I say, I am now depositing these items. And for every 5 items you deposit, you get £2.50's worth of Boots points to spend when you spend £10 in store. Now that's the only thing. But if you are going for a meal deal for like, what is it, a £4 meal deal or something, if there's 2 of you having lunch, that's effectively your meal deal, and then like a packet of tissues or a polo, and that's your £10. So that will save you £2.50. But at the moment, they have doubled up the points available in January, and it's any brand. It can be any makeup item. It just have to be empty. No, any brand, Holland, any brand whatsoever. So I've got in mine, I've got a little Clinique £3 eyeshadow thing that somebody had donated years ago. That is dead. So that I've scraped out. I've got that one there. I've got a number 7 primer that I'd used up. I've got, what else? A couple of lipsticks that have gone over, and random brand, Barry M lipstick. It's stuff that doesn't even need to be sold at Boots. So like the Lacura cream, this will be fine. And then you literally just deposit it and you get your little voucher. You can only deposit 5 items or get 1 voucher per day. So if you do that today, so you can scan like 20 items, and if you deposit 20 items, you'll still only get £2.50. But if you go back to Boots tomorrow and deposit another 5 items, there's another £2.50 and another £2.50. But you can't double up the vouchers. But if you are going to buy something in Boots anyway, it's a useful thing to have. And even if you don't use the voucher, even if you say to the next person behind you in the checkout, I can't use this, do you want to use this with my card? And that way you get the you know, £2.50 off or the £5 off. Even if you do that, Boots will take your empties and they specifically recycle them in specific ways. So they will be used for, I think it was something like building products, and you know, the metal's taken out and melted down for something else in your eyeshadow palettes and in your you know, in the pans and things. So yeah, it's a really good scheme. And although the double points thing is only on till I think the end of January, I've got to say that actually I've seen that 3 or 4 times over the last year. So once you sign up to this thing, they will drop you emails saying, oh, by the way, did you know for March we're doing a double scheme, or for June we're doing a double scheme. So it's a really good way of recycling hard to recycle products, because normally, like a makeup palette or something like this with a tin and everything, this won't get recycled. If you send this to your council's green bin, it won't get recycled because it's got multiple materials. It will just get landfilled. So at least this way, it's that hard to recycle stuff that's definitely getting recycled, and you're getting £2.50. So effectively, it's like a 25% off when you spend £10 coupon, or at the moment, it's a 50% off when you spend £10. So it's definitely worth doing. Absolutely, definitely worth doing. I've got, as I say, 12 or 15 items banked at the moment. I've got some more photos to take. The only thing they need you to do is the items have to be completely empty. So say if it was this Technic highlighter, what I would do is take my, where is it? So this is my cuticle pusher thing that I use for my nails. I would just take this as a little scalpel and scrape out all of the product and then take a picture of it. And you need to take a picture of the component on the front. If you just take a picture of the back with the barcodes on, it gets rejected, as I found out. That's why I need to take some more photos. And all they do is, like, whether it's an automated thing or whether it's a person, it just goes through. But things like this, where it's not see-through, things like this, you like, they won't reject it because they can't see that it's empty. So it is just down to you. And then for lipsticks, all I've done with a couple of the lipsticks is, you know, when you've got like a bit like that much left on a lipstick that's gone bad, I've just taken a makeup wipe or a baby wipe, and broken off the end and then just rubbed it down a little bit so that it's like a little rounded nub, and taken a picture of that. 5 items for £2.50 per day with your £10 off. So if you go to Boots regularly, or if you say if you're updating your skincare routine, and I think it also works in conjunction with other sale items. So say if you've got, like, I don't know, something in, say there's a makeup palette, like a Makeup Obsession palette, and it was £15, now it's down to 12, you can also get your £2.50 off of that purchase on top, because it's a separate voucher. So it's absolutely worth doing, and it's totally free, doesn't cost you anything, just takes a few minutes on the app, taking the pictures, and then going to a Boots that runs that scheme. So yeah, double check it. It's called Scan to Recycle. I've been aware of it for probably since last year. It's why I kept all of last year's lip products. They're still in the back room. I know, I'm a hoarder. So yeah, it's why they're all still there, because I want to take them to a Boots. And it's taken me a full year to get around to sorting this app out, because fibro brain. Anyway, I don't know whether you can see, it's got a really pale grey so far. Don't mind it. So then, colour-wise, everybody, what do we think? I'll give you some options. So we've got the standard Lisa, haven't done it on camera for so long, even though it is my standard go-to. There's like a purpley, a lilac-y, and a peachy pinky colour. So these are all shimmers. So merging those with the slightly dove grey, that's option 1, pinky purple. Option 2 is bluey green, so aqua shade. So the blue, the green, and maybe a little bit of the gold. Right, that's option 2. Sorry, there we go. Option, I don't know why there's no mirror in it, so I can just hold it up. So that's option 2, and option 3 will be this dark smoky, this black, so like a smoky black, kind of proper smoky eye. And option 4 will be the neutrals in here. So the browns and the creamy ones. So option 1, pink and purple. Option 2, blue and green. Option 3, dark smoky vampy. Option 4, neutrals. Okay, have you got that? 1, pink and purple. 2, blue and green. 3, dark gothy smoky. And 4, neutrals. So as part of the interactive Get Ready With Me, I would love it if you could pop your decision, pop your choice into the chat right now. So remember, 1, pink and purple. 2, bluey green. 3, smoky smoky. And 4, neutral neutral. Choose now. All right, so I'll give you a couple of seconds in case other people want to make their. I'm loving this interactive thing. Don't you? Are you enjoying this bit of it where you get to like choose and see what I end up with? If you are, like, give us a thumbs up because I'm really enjoying this bit. I'm loving this interactive Get Ready With Me concept. Loving it. Right. So Kirsty said initially the dark navy blue on the bottom row. That's what I was going to team with the black and do that smoky, maybe with the silver and do like the smoky gothy. But then you've opted for option 2, which was the blue and the green. So maybe that's what you were thinking with the blues, right? Everybody else looks like, apart from Redcap and Anita, you've both gone for the pink and purple. Rachel Shelton, hello Rachel, my darling, lovely to have you interacting here. Welcome, 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 my darling. Welcome to the Coffee Morning crew. You said 3 as well, and 3 was the dark gothy, smoky, smoky gothy. So, oh, and you're loving it. Thank you. I'm loving doing this. I think it's so much fun. Because I don't know what I'm going to end up with. That's why I now wear a neutral top on a Thursday morning. Because then if you decide to take me down a weird and wacky neon green colour, it will work. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing that. So then, I think number 3 has chosen it, has won it, which is all of the smoky, dark and smokies. This part makes you chuckle. I think this makes the laugh stand out. Thank you, my darling. It's one of those things that it's just going to be a thing, isn't it? It's just a bit of fun. And it means you all get to decide what I end up look like. So and I've got to say, so far, you've all been super kind. But I am going to wait for the day where you're like, we want to see Lisa in a bright orange with a neon pink. Right. So then, let's get the colour wheel out and have a little look-see. So if we're going for the smoky smokies, we really don't need to worry too much because we're going for the shaded colors, but we're going for that deep blue. Now it does say opposite, so the complementary color on the color wheel opposite that deep blue would be an orange. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to go with what we said originally, which is that deep navy, that black, and then this silver one here. That's what we're going to go with. Right then. So let's start with, and bear in mind, these are all shimmers. So we're starting with, the first one's called Lagoon. It makes me think of me dragon. Right. So again, we're just going to take it on a brush. I don't know anything about these. Oh, let's do a swatch first. Right. Oh, that's a nice blue. That's actually a really nice blue. And actually, I've only dipped in lightly. That's not bad. Right, let's go in with a deeper swatch and build it as a swatch. Oh, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. Let's do the silver. Okay, I'm not mad at that either. Oh, look at the silver. It's going to be hard to see. There's a lot of reflex there. Hang on, let me change the lighting. There we go. You see that? Just there? Look at that. That looks really pretty. That looks really pretty is what I was trying to say. And then the black on a different finger. Is it a black or is it like it's called Sea Emerald. Really? How is that green? Oh, it's a grungy, greeny grey. Oh, Lukey. Look at that. Yay. There you go. That's what you've all chosen. I can't be happier. This is going to suit my Pink Floyd t-shirt down to the ground. Right, so deep navy, this lagoon color, and sea emerald. So remember, as I said, I think in the Alf video, wherever you put your shadows for the first time, you're going to get the darker colors, right? So just bear that in mind. So this is going to be its darkest. Do I want to put down a bait? just because I don't know whether this is going to have a major amount of fallout, let's bake. I'm not baking, we're just putting down a protective layer of loose powder just under my eyes, just there, to catch any fallout, right? So technically it's not baking because all of the products underneath are completely dry already, so there's no setting or anything else going on. So we're still baking free on this channel. Oh, that was lucky. Well done, Lise. I just pressed the button, and so my studio has just gone down, but you're still here because you're on the phone, not on the thingy. So that's good. There we go. Back into the studio, please. Yes, please. Be prepared, everybody. Stop cam. Ah, there we go. Right, there we go. There we go. I'm not on the stream. Fabulous. Yes, I know, right? This is going to be good. So here we go. Tap it on. Oh, not super pigmented. Not super pigmented. Right. Okay. Build up on the brush. Oh, wow. You can definitely see the blue element. Okay. A little bit patchy on that blue. I wish there was another matte in this palette, to be fair. Right. I've probably gone a bit ham with that blue, but I'm going to smoke it out with the green, that deep, deep, deep green. So I'm going to take the blue up a little bit higher in a second. Oh, Nanette, my darling, you have a lovely, lovely day. Have a good sleep. Yeah, no doubt we will talk to you soon over the weekend. I will be doing the tarot stream unless other things happen family-wise. I'll be doing the tarot stream on Sunday. So hopefully we'll see you over there for that. And I will be, for all of those that are asking questions about when I'm bringing the Fiverr gig back online, that'll be back online probably before Sunday. I need to film a new intro video for it. And I need to take off the options for you to like have it within 24 hours because of the fibro. So yeah, that'll all be changing. But apart from that, I will be live again on Sunday. And if you can't meet that, if you can't be there for that, don't forget on Monday morning at 10 a.m., the lovely, gorgeous, delectable, my sister from another mister, that there, Miss Kirsty from The Kitchen Witch, will be going live on it is this month. Please tell me I've got this date right. This Monday coming at 10 a.m. on her channel, 10 a.m. UK time. And she will be doing some free oracle readings and doing some lovely, lovely oracle and things like that. So if you want to come across, do please come over and say hi to Kirsty if you're awake over there on Monday morning. I'll be there as one of her spanners, one of her moderators, helping to keep everything nice and lovely and nice and community minded in the chat. So yes, do come over and come and see that. That'll be great. We'd love to have all of you over there and show Kirsty some love as she is breathing new life into her channel. Can't wait to see what she does with it. And yeah, the oracle readings, I'm just gonna love that. Love it, love it, love it. So yes, have a lovely, lovely day, Nanette, and we will speak to you very soon. I hope that you have a fab weekend until Sunday or until Monday or whenever we see you next. Have a lovely time and have a lovely restful sleep. All right, my darling. Right. For everybody else who's staying, thank you very much, by the way, if you are still here 2.5, nearly 3 hours in. Jesus, I know, right? We're going with the shade Sea Emerald. And I have wiped the brush off on my color switchy thing. And this is a little bit of kickback in the pan. Not too much. Kind of what you expect when you use a shimmer with a brush, but it's fine. Brand new monthly live oracle readings for the month ahead over on The Kitchen Witch this Monday 17th of January at 10 a.m. UK time. Absolutely, I can't wait. Cannot wait. And Kirsty's channel name is literally youtube.com/C, or you can go to youtube.com/The Kitchen Witch, spelt with a Y. The witch is with a Y, like weird and witchy with a witch. So yeah, do please go and check that out on Monday morning. I can't wait. It's going to be fabulous. Right, I'm using that deeper color just to go into the crease. I've got to say, on the eye, it's completely looking exactly the same as that navy did. Wow, look what I've just done. Look what I've just done. Look what I've just done. Oh, that's bonkers. You're very excited, but very nervous. Wow. Your tarot never worked out? What do you mean your tarot never worked out, Nate? I'll have to do you another one. We'll have a proper little thing. We'll have a proper thing. Right, hang on. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. This eye is now looking really smoky and grungy, but with that shimmer. I wish there was a matte. I really do wish there was a darker matte in this palette. Um, quite. They're not showing up as green or blue. They're both showing up as like this smoky grey when it's actually on the eye. I don't know how well this is picking up on camera, but actually, do you know what? I am here for it. This is really cool. Oh, well, send me a bloody message, woman. I told you, send me a message when you're free. I can do it later on tonight if you want. Now I'm not doing Zoom calls on a Thursday. I can do that for you later on if you want. Right, let me have a look. Or maybe not tonight because, you know, 3-hour live stream. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night if you're free, or Saturday. Like, just let me know when you are free, my love, and I'll do it for you. Right, now let's use the clean brush and just try and blend this up and out to get a really nice smoky edge. Let's see if this will work. I know it's a shimmer, so, but normally with a shimmer, if you blend us, did you? When, my darling? When and how? Oh no, when and how? When and how? When and how? Oh no. Oh Nate, don't tell me that. When and how? I've also got your like, I'm still waiting on your actual birthday present. Still isn't bloody in the UK yet, or at least I don't think it is. So annoying, so annoying. No, just let me know, especially over the next few weeks. You're a darker Matt. That's very true, Redcap. Over the next few weeks, like there may well be like a few evenings where I could do with some interaction, to be honest with you, because I may well like be in the flat on me Todd for a while Rufus sorts out some family stuff going on. So if that does end up happening in the next couple of weeks, and there'll be plenty of times. But are you free this weekend? Are you free? Are you free tomorrow? Like, are you free tomorrow? Let's do it tomorrow. Okay, Kirsty, my darling. Right, that is blending out to be like a smoky grey, which I am here for. I quite like. I am going to use my finger though and go in with that blue shade and just see if I can build that blue up a little bit. That sort of, because it is such a lovely, look at that. It's such a lovely colour. Right, okay, tomorrow night then, Neat. What time? Do you want to say 6:30? Is that a good time for you? 6:30 on the. We'll set it up via either stream or Zoom. But either way, we'll do that. Oh wow! Right, okay. Wow, this needs to be applied with a finger. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at that eye. Well, it's gone deep there compared to this where I've used a brush. Right. Okay, we're learning with this palette. We're learning. So I'm just putting that in the outer corner, sort of the outer third of the eye, just to deepen that up, like so. Wow. Okie dokie. Okay, 7, absolutely fine. 7, no problem. We'll do 7, my darling. I will see you tomorrow evening at 7. It'll be a date. I'll send you an Instagram message, and we will. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. This is quite £2.99 so far. I was about to say I wasn't at all impressed, but actually it's going okay. It's going okay. Right, let me use a makeup wipe and I'll just make sure I completely clean that brush off just to get no residual color on that, because I don't want to do what I did the other day, which is start to do my face, grab a brush, dip it into a white highlighter, and realized that there was some black on the brush from the last time I used it. So I dipped it in and went smudge with what ended up a big grey, dark grey inner corner highlight. Not great. It does go on much better with the finger. That is really cool. Right, I'm using the clean, I'm actually using a cheapo, but one of my favorite, Poundland fluffy blending brushes. I'm just going to blend that edge. Wow, there we go. Oh, that's nice. Actually, it doesn't look blue on the eyes. It looks like a slate gray. It really does look like a slate gray. Oh, I'm loving that. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Pearl, which is that silver one just here on a finger. The only thing is I've got really fat fingers. Has anyone else got fat fingers? So you dip into your palette and you go, oh, that looks really nice. And you go to apply it and you end up with it down here because your finger's so fat. It kind of, anyone else do that? Just me? Just me. I know, right? Just me. Right. So I'm placing this on the inner corner. Oh, oh, that's turning that a really lovely sparkly. Look at that sparkly grey. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, in it, labs. Am I still on? I am still on, Kylie, my darling. I know, right? This is the Thursday morning live stream, which goes on till like Friday evening. So yeah, it wouldn't have been quite so long if I didn't use a probably expired concealer stroke BB cream option. So yeah, the two of them, I ended up like the two Lacura BB creams and my cheapo CYO concealer. The combination burnt my eyes and I had to take it all off and start again. So yeah, but anyway, that is actually looking really cool. Right, okay, just tap that over there a little bit to blend that through, and then I'm going to use a little bit of that a little bit of, what should we use just to blend the two? I want a transition shade between the two. I'll tell you what we'll do. To try and bring the green out a little bit, we'll use that mermaid shade. I know technically it wasn't on all your number 3 choice, but I just want to blend that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's gone almost like a petrol-y. I don't know whether that's showing up. That is really cool. That is really cool. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right. Everybody, Technic Under the Sea palette. You can see this was originally £6 and I got it for £2.99 in TK Maxx, right? So this is the palette. If you can see it for £2 or £3, grab it. This is not bad at all. So I'm just putting that green to kind of blend that white and that grey, that sort of grey, blue, slate grey into each other. Neil, I was going to message you. Neil, was Monday your birthday? Was Monday your birthday? Or was, am I confused? Did I see a post? I've seen a post somewhere. I think it was on Facebook, like reminders, the face, but it might have been on Instagram. I don't know. I saw a picture somewhere where you were like, it's my birthday, so I'm celebrating by going to a thing. And I was like, right. But I think it was an old post. I don't know. Look at me. I'm just watching the chat now. I think it was an old post. I don't think it was one from that particular day, or it might have been, in which case I've missed it and I feel shit. But let me know. Let me know. Right. Going back in with that pearl shade, just to tap over the what's it again, that little inner corner, just to really bring that back out and then blend those two. There we go. Look at the gothy eyes. Look at the gothy eyes. I'm loving it. Wow. Right, I need to raise it up slightly. Raise me up when I can climb on mountains. Right, I'm going to take that Laguna one up just a little bit on an angle brush, this angle brush here, and I'm just going to. Have you got a grey blue inner corner with overspill? I have. I'll be dealing with that in a second. There's loads. Yeah, I'll be dealing with that in a second. I'm just going to try and smoke this up a little bit because of the hooded eye. There we go. Look at that shape. That's better, isn't it? That's better. You can see the shadow now. And then on this side as well. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Flip me backwards and call me Betty. Look at that. Look at that. Right. Okay. Okay. I know, right? I know, right? Well, historically, Neil's a bit like me with birthdays. We don't like them. We don't like Christmas. We're just boring old farts. But I can't remember. It might have been an old, it might have been an old post where it's like one of those, look at this when I did this. Because I don't know. Oh, that means it was. Bollocks. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, happy birthday if it was, and happy unbirthday for today because it isn't. Oh, I'm so upset. I need to put important dates in a bloody online calendar on my phone or something. Oh, I'm so sorry, my darling. I'm so pissed off. Oh, I'm such a crap friend. Oh, bugger. I said to Rufus, I was like, I mean, I'll send you a message because there's a lot of family stuff going on. But I was like, oh, bugger. Like, I hope this is an old post and I'm just seeing it. But because he's on the Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty Instagram more than I am now, because he does all the pictures, I was like, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure, like, he would have told me. Clearly not, Neil. Clearly not. But yeah, I'm sorry, my friend. Misbehave. What were you saying, my darling? Good evening, good afternoon, Misbehave. Hi, Lisa. Hope your appointment okay. Great news. When I put £6 on over Christmas when I was poorly with COVID, got weighed yesterday, lost £4. Yay! Well done, Misbehave. That's amazing. £4 is a lot. Well done. Well done. Oh, was it on the Necro page? Oh, I don't know. I'm so confused. But yeah, okie dokie, my friend. I'm going to pop you in a group chat as well, Neil, if that's okay. I know, right? Just having a private conversation now. I'm going to pop you in a group chat with Kirsty as well, because Kirsty would like to be on for this month's podcast as well. So we do the three of us. That would be so exciting. And then yeah, we need a good old natter because I want to do the podcast every fortnight or every week or like every day. One of those. But yeah, Misbehave, that is phenomenal. That's an amazing loss. Right. So this palette, look at the colors now. Look, hang on. If I can, are we on white? Let's have a look. Are we on white? That's on yellow. There we go. That's on super white. Let me turn the brightness up a little bit. Look at that. Look at the kind of green, white into green into dark, sort of bluey smoky. That's so cool. That is so cool. Loving that. So this is one Technic palette. I don't know about the rest of the range, but this is one that I quite like. So then let's find out about the rest of the range, and let's go to the Technic Strobe and Slay. Strobe and Slay, sister. Makeup collection ensemble maquillage. So this one is what we're using. And this was £4.99 in TK Maxx. And it is against animal testing, vegan, cruelty-free, all of that. Designed and developed and designed in the UK, but made in China. So that's kind of quite standard for most cheaper companies these days. Hold on. Oh gosh, couldn't get that open. Couldn't get it open. Right, let's have a look at what this. Oh, double plastic packaging, because you know we need that. Right, let's have a look. So there is in here a liquid liner, what's that? I think it's a lips. Why can't I? Dear makeup brands everywhere, please remember some people are disabled and cannot open products easily. So whilst you're it's not double plastic. On the back there is no plastic. Makeup brands, I apologize. Lisa is just having a stupid day. Right, so we've got a strobe kit which has got a cream and powder highlighters. That looks nice. The liquid liner and there we go. The nude edition Technic liquid lipstick. So this is what we're going to be using today. I do have some other lipsticks that I might go through as well, but let's have a look at this liner. Now, I do like a nice liquid eyeliner. What I like, again, never opened this, what I prefer on a eyeliner is to have a kind of quite a nice nib, but not too fine and feathery. I want one that's kind of quite a nice shape. So let's have a look. Oh, this is a bit thin for my taste. Look at that there, a little bit thin and a little bit insubstantial, but we're going to go with it. So here we go. This is where it could all end up looking terrible. Let's have a look. No. Right, I need to kind of use the rim of the product because this is one of those, it's an actual brush rather than a nib. So this is going to be difficult. Right, bear with everybody. Wow. Okay. 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 Oh, we're going for a thick liner today, everybody. We are going for a super thick, gothy, alternative, grungy, rock chick kind of moment type situation today. Having said that, oh, okay. Lying it down flat against the skin, it goes super thick, but using just the nib, just the tip, oh, right, now you watch me on the other side completely mess this up. But yeah, just the tip actually works really thin, whereas laying it on its side and going in with the full thickness, the full girth of it, actually works really, really well. So let's try both of that. Let's do the same technique. Okay, okay. Good evening, Sam. Good evening. Good afternoon, my darling. I've been on for 3 hours and I'm still on, still not done yet. You're back. You were just checking you'd hear your phone. You got a weird diabetic result. Oh no, Holland. Oh no. I hope you're okay, my friend. I really do. Wow. Oh, Holland, I hope you're okay. There's nothing worse than having like diabetes flare-ups and things, isn't it? Right, so I got a super fine wing on that side. How did I go that way? No, I went that way, didn't I? Right, okay. Spot the difference. One of these things is not like the other one. Wow. Okay, this one will repair in a little bit, but forget everything else. I actually quite like that. I quite like that. Mascara. I've got my mascara tub just there behind, so I will double check if I've got a Technic mascara. But for now, that is going to be okay. We're not going to worry too much about that. So let's go into I don't have a Technic bronzer. So we're going to go back into the Makeup Obsession bronzer from my Team Project Pan, hashtag Team Project Pan. And I'm going to use that with my standard bronzing brush, and we'll just apply a little bit of that and see what happens. Might be good news. You were pre-diabetic in March, then very diabetic in August, now pre-diabetic again. So maybe the middle one was just an error. Wow. Did you make any lifestyle changes, Holland? Because like with my sugars, because we don't have any added sugar apart from the fruit that we have, so there's no added sugar in our entire diet, that has made a massive impact with my health and with my sort of diabetes. I've actually got to check up. I thought it was last week, but obviously not, because nobody's rung me or anything. So yeah, I like, it was an over the phone appointment. So yeah, I need to chase that up actually. So yeah, well, I hope that's really good. That sounds really positive. So hopefully that means that, you know, you're reversing whatever the diabetic element of that is. That's really cool if that's the case, Holland. Well done. That's not easy. I know that for you know, from personal history. But yeah, well done. Right, okay, so I've got the bronzer in place. It doesn't look too heavy today. That looks fine. I am just going to go over with my thingy brush and just whack that everywhere. You went on metformin and another med and you cut out sugar as much as you can. Well done. That's really cool. The mess one 4-year-old can make is astonishing. Yeah, absolutely, Kirsty. Absolutely. Kirsty, you just missed it. Holland may well have turned back their diabetes, may have actually reversed it. That is so cool, Holland. If you have managed to do that, that is, I am made up for you, my friend. That is really, really cool. Well done, Holland. Everybody in the chat, please give Holland a massive, like, the applause emoji. That one. Applause, applause. That is so cool. That takes a lot of work as well. I know that from personal history. You know, my own battle, but that is really hard. They never did a second check to confirm the diabetic diagnosis. Well, if you were pre-diabetic and then it went up into a higher range, it could have been a one-off. But if that's come back under control after the medication, it will probably mean that the medication's doing its job. Otherwise, with the metformin, it would drop your sugar levels way down. So you'd actually be like super low sugar. So yeah, so probably you were. But that is amazing. Please give Holland an applause emoji for that. That is phenomenal. Oh, I'm made up for you. That is so cool. Well done. Well, oh, I cannot tell you. I'm really, really happy. Well done. Right, blusher. I haven't got a Technic blusher. At least I might have done, but I might have already like binned it. So I'm just going to use my standard blusher, which is the MUA one from my hashtag Team Project Pan, hashtag Authentic Army, hashtag. So we'll go with this one. So, by the way, if anybody ever, if anybody else comments on my blusher brush, this is a super dry blusher brush, and actually the whole range has pink tips. So it's not that the brush is dirty. It really isn't. It is just the fact that the tips are pink. So although this is dipped into my blusher, look at that line. I can't take this seriously. I look like a bloody 15-year-old emo kid who's like done the makeup on the bus on the way to school. Right. Apply my blush up into the temples and down, not taking it any further than about halfway on my cheeks. So literally, if I look straight forward, like where my eye is, on the outer corner of my eye, just there is where I'm taking my blush now. I just prefer this shape a little bit. It varies, because some days I will go for a full-on blushed look and I'll bring it all the way down. But most days I kind of quite like it just like that, really. So yeah, I find it different, isn't it? Anyway, that is so cool, Holland. I am so pleased and so made up for you. That is a very hard job to do, but that shows that you've had a lot of hard work in terms of a little bit of blush on my nose, a lot of hard work in terms of diet. It is scented, this one, by the way, the MUA blushed one, but it is such a pretty color. It's in rose tea. It's in my Team Project Pan video, but it is such a pretty color. I love it. Right, I've got my eyebrows to do. There's no, well, there is no mattes in that palette, so I'm just using my, again, Team Project Pan. This is the, sorry everyone, the Freedom Brow thing. I'm going to have this in Team Project Pans probably until I'm 70, because you use such a small amount. And even though I've hit pan on that one shade there, you can just see it, like you can see the pan, I keep going in at that same spot and it doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. So annoying. Right, but I can go quite dark on the eyebrows today because I've gone for a more smoky look. I can actually go a little bit ham. Anyway, how is everybody else doing on their diet journey, their diet plan thing, their healthy eating, their New Year's resolutions, whatever you are doing? How are you all going? This is not going to be a 4-hour live stream. Like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, how are you all doing? Because like, it's been a while since we've all had a proper check-in, and you're all like, obviously with our Wednesday weigh-in live stream now, you all know exactly how we're doing. £4.5 off this week. I know. I beat my husband for the first time in a long time, and I got Slimmer of the Week. So you know, all of those things, and I got my 2.5 stone award, and I got my Club 10. All of those things, you know. Little old me, little old me. But I also have been drinking a ridiculous amount of water, which I think is really helping me flush my system through, if you know what I mean. But how are you all doing? Like in terms of health, like in terms of, because I know some people were planning to do some sort of dieting. Some people were just like, I'm going to do a little bit more mindfulness and a little bit more like self-care. So how are you all actually doing on the on all of that? Because it is really difficult, and like Holland is living proof that you can, with a bit of effort, you can turn round things like diabetes and things like that in an amazingly sort of short period of time, less than a year. Look at Rufus with like he got his 6 stone award yesterday in 29 weeks, 6 months and 3 weeks. And he got like 6 stone in under 7 months. So amazing. So amazing. Unbelievable. You seem to have pretty much maintained over the last few weeks, which you're really happy with. Just got to get rid of the last bits of treats from Christmas. Absolutely. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, Ness, you're not doing well at all. Well, you know, my darling, if you need any help or support, we're here. If you want to talk about it, we're here. You know, if you ever want to like take my phone number, message me on Instagram and give me a bell or something, like you're absolutely welcome to. Thank you, Sam. I was really surprised. I screamed when I got on the scales, and Rufus was like, oh, I said, oh, I put on a stone. He's like, really? I was like, no, £17. And he was like, what? No, I haven't. I've had a loss. You missed the car vlog last night because you were working. Oh, my darling, you can always rewatch them if you want to on the replay. There is a few more details there about the giveaway as well that we're going to be launching this week. Thank you, Neil. But also, Neil, I've got to say, I have the sigil. It lives in my bra. You know, the unfinished one that was on its own that you sent me as a little bonus, that now lives in my bra. So whether it is a psychological thing where I'm like, I have this thing in my bra, or whether it is something that I am constantly charging by, you know, carrying it with me and giving it energy and all of that, since that, I am on a, like, my weight loss, instead of being here and going ever so slowly down, that really has just started to go on a downward circle. So it's amazing. It's not mental health, just food wise. That's no problem, Ness. If you just want to give me a bow and go, I just want to eat my body weight in chocolate, or you just want to have a natter, like, take my number. Absolutely. Like, give me a bow. I know you've got a lot of stress going on at the moment, a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, just drop me a message, my darling. Absolutely. As Kirsty says, anything in particular or just everything in general? Because, you know, we've all gone through a lot of shite, haven't we? Just no, I mean, I've got to say thank you so much, Daniil, for just helping with it. I mean, you know, if you don't know what we're talking about, maybe we'll discuss it on the podcast, because we do have a Witchy Wednesday with podcast where me and Neil host a podcast and we chat about all sorts of magical stuff over on that other channel, which is just called Beyond Authentic. The I in authentic is a number 1. So do check that out. Psychological, magical, it still works. Absolutely. Oh, it's definitely, it's like, I'm not lying. It's literally in there. Like, you know what I mean? Literally in me bosom. Keeping it over my heart. It always goes in this one. So yes, there we go. Right. I need to sort out my eyeliner now that that's dried. I'm also very aware that, like, so many of you are sticking with me, even though I've been on this live stream for like half my life at this point. So thank you very much. You are all as bonkers as me for Oh, that's not scraping off. That's not scraping off. Oh, right then. Option A is to make the other side as thick as this side. Option B is to cut and shut. So we're going to cut and shut. Oh, how's that? This is dried down. I mean, I've got to say, as an eyeliner, it does exactly what you want it to do. It's dried down nice and neat. Yeah, okie dokie. We will just do that. There we go. Just food related, I know, but that's hard enough, isn't it, Ness? Like that is hard enough when you're struggling. Like just foodie stuff is difficult. Because again, we've talked about it on the streams before. Like if you are an alcoholic, you can avoid alcohol. It's difficult, it's hard to overcome. But once you pass that initial kind of, you know, addiction stage, you can avoid alcohol. You cannot go to a pub and, you know, you cannot, even if you're surrounded by it, you cannot partake. If your addiction is food, you haven't got that option. You can't just decide one day you're not going to eat anymore, because you still need to eat to survive. And so if you're, you know, if your way of dealing with stress, or your way of, you know, dealing with stuff is overeating or an eating disorder like I've had, it's almost impossible to avoid. It's really difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult. So I totally get it. I really do. I totally get it. Hang on a second. Yes, a few. Your partner Ashley has a musculoskeletal disorder. Has anyone heard of that before? And does anyone have that problem? It depends which disorder it is, because there's lots of musculoskeletal. In theory, fibromyalgia is a musculoskeletal condition, because it deals with the muscles and the back. But yeah, there's lots of people that have various ones. Right, let's try now, very gently. Oh, that's better. That's better. We've got a line now. Yay! I've prepared it and made myself not feel shite. Oh dear. Oh dear. I know, right? I know. You always forget to be on time for this stream. You just realize your notification bell isn't on. Oh. YouTube, stop cancelling people's bells. I was talking about that on the stream yesterday, wasn't I? And saying that this is happening quite a bit, that people are subscribing and dinging their bell, and then I get a message saying, why have you undinged me? And I'm like, I haven't undinged you. I haven't got that power. Right then, we're nearly done, everybody, nearly done. So couple of options we've got for highlighters. Okay, we've got the strobe kit highlighter, which has got a cool tone prosecco and a warmer tone goldy champagne color, and we've got this one Rufus bought me last year, 2 years ago, maybe even longer than that, maybe back in the pre-Rona days, and it's the Technic Prism Rainbow highlighter, and look how beauteous. Hang on, can you see? Yeah, look at the beautiful colors in these. It is so pretty. So I could do a colored highlight under my brow and then do a standard one. What do we think? First of all, we are going to do a thingy, right? We're going to do a thingy. So we've got option 1 is Prosecco in champagne. Option 2 is rainbow. Okay. So the penultimate interactive get ready with me moment. Ready? So option 1 is, there we go, option 1 is champagne and prosecco-y, and option 2 is rainbow colors. Now this is for the highlight. There's going to be my brow highlight, but also maybe on my cheeks as well. Okie dokie. So option 1, option 2, make your choices in the live stream now. Please put option 1 for the top one and option 2 for the second. just drinking some more water to stay hydrated. Right, let's have a look at what people would prefer I stick on my face. Option 2 says Anita. Option 2 says Kirsty. Option 1 says Ness. Look at that, Ness trying to help me out. Everyone else is going rainbow colors, put green on your face. So it looks like option 2 has won. Highlighter in the middle of the mobile lid as well as the usual places. Good idea, Kirsty. That's you at the moment, just picking quick and easy food. Yeah, it's really difficult. It is really, really difficult. Your biggest food problem is picking out that's quick, preferably sweet, and can be hidden from the trolls. You're a secret stasher. You're a secret lemonade drinker. My mum was a secret stasher. Yeah, she absolutely was. We used to find, like, you'd go, Mum, can I get in bed with you? Can I, like, have a cuddle or something? And there'd be like a packet of biscuits shoved under a pillow. I wonder why I got so many fat issues, you know what I mean? Not that you're to blame, Mum. You know, I'm the one that shoved it in me gob, so I'm not blaming you, Mum. Right then, let's have a look. So we're going to use the, shall I use the, yeah, I'm going to use the JS brush. But before I do that, I'm going to use the shade, let's go with the purple one and see what that looks like as an underbrow highlight. I'm going to mix actually the purple and that blue. So that's what I'm mixing together, those two. Hopefully you can see the colors if I hold it like that. It's not too pigmented and vibrant, she says, having already had to take everything off today once. So let's have a little look. So let's put that, there we go. Look, you can see that highlight there. Banging, banging, frosty, bluey, slightly purpley shade highlight. Look at that for an underbrow highlight. Loving that. And then what did you say, Kirsty? Oh, you said put this on the middle of the brow, as on the middle. Hang on, where's it gone? Where's it gone? That highlighter in the middle of the mobile lid as well as in the usual places. Right then, let's have a look then. So let's go all of the colors. I mean, when you mix all of the colors together, it does just go this sort of iridescently highlight there. So maybe, oh, we'll just do that. We'll just do that then. Oh no, I'll tell you what, we'll try the green and the blue together. Let's see what color that creates. It creates that there. There you go. I don't really can see that. Is that picking up? A little bit maybe. Anyway, right, we'll do the bluey greeny ones and we'll put that on the center of the eyelid. Right, okay, just give it a little bit of popping a little bit. Oh, I like that. And then I'm going to use my soft blendy brush and just tap that on the edges just to kind of blend those in. Oh, I like that now. Look at that. That's pretty. And then for the actual highlight, we're just going to sweepy across everything. And then beaming to the guards. Look, no highlight. Beaming to the beam, pew. Liking that one a lot. Bit of highlight. And don't worry, I know I haven't got mascara on yet. I'm going to do that in a second. I haven't got a Technic mascara. At least I don't think so. I am going to double check. Right, a little bit there, and a little bit swashy swappy. Cupid's bow, just there. Not too much, just enough. Luke, let's do the lighting shift. So there we go. That's in a white. That's in a warm yellow. And that's the mix of the two. That's closer to daylight, really. What do we think? Can you see it even? Look at that. Yes, you can. Look at that highlight. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I like that a lot, actually. Good choice, everybody, for that one. I'm not putting it back in that bag because that's my Team Project Pam. So then I'm going to do my before we go any further. Elvie, can you move a second? Good girl, my darling. Good girl. What is? Oh, look. Is that bones and everything under there? Wow. I wonder who that could have been. Was that your boyfriend? Was it? Right. Let me just. For a start, I need to just. Oh my lord! What have I done? Oh, what have I done? Are we still on the stream? Yeah, we must be. There we go. Right then, bear with me just 1 second. Just 1 second. Just one cornetto. Oh dear, Mister. Did I just pop you on the nose with my foot? Did I? As I was sitting. Alvy, come out of his bed. That's not your bed, is it? I've got my tub. So these are what my makeup is stored in the back room. And I've got this is my mascara tub and my liners. I don't need any more liner, but I'm going to check to see whether I've got a Technic mascara. Because knowing me, I could have, and I'll be like, no, I don't have one. Right, collection. What's that? Collection. Cat Rice. W7. MUA. Poundland. W7. Essence. Ilure, another W7. Is that the same one? Oh no, CN, out Lidl, Maybelline, Medusa's Makeup, Revolution, Rimmel. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have a Technic one. I thought I might do. And then in this one, they're all the coloured lashes, Bobbi Brown, KVD, NARS, what's that one there? Marc Jacobs, another Marc Jacobs, Fenty, and a Fenty. So no, I don't have a Technic mascara. So we'll just use the one in the team project pan. Oh, I've got so much crap all over this bloody flat. Poor Rufus. He's an amazing bloke, and he's putting up with my shit everywhere. Right, where's my mascara gone then? And then everybody, there's one more choice to make today, and then that's it. We is done, and my face will be finished for as good as my face gets. What have I done with my mirror? I've got it. Brain. Oh, sorry everyone. I've just realised the comments are coming up, and I'm not even seeing them. Where's that? Where are we? Have I tried the new Biscotti whip bars? No, we're not doing any sugar now, Kylie. So no bars, no Aldi bars, Hi-Fi bars, Benefit bars, none of them. We're not having any. In fact, I sent somebody 4.5 boxes of bars the other day because we'd bought some and then sent them all off. You find working from home you don't eat. Weird if you go into work come midday, you're starving, but at home you forget. Wow, I'm the exact opposite. The doctor is just as confused as you, Holland. Wow. Regarding bells not being dinged, this is from a YouTuber you follow called Obsolete Oddity, who put this on their community post and came from a chat message they had with YouTube support. Even if you have clicked the bell icon and opted for all notifications, you have to have notification settings turned on for YouTube on your smartphone itself. But he gets notifications for other things. Absolutely. That's another of your issues, Nate, because you're at home all day and often distracted thanks to Louie Lou. You often get to 2 or 3 p.m. without eating. That's when the picking starts and doesn't stop. You see, today I've had 2 of the squares of my Weetabix carrot cake and 2 coffees and some water. That's all I've had. And I'll probably not eat now till 7, half 7, because that's just how we go now. We're kind of, so it's almost intermittent fasting, but not quite. You got unsubscribed by YouTube from Nikki Raven's channel. How dare they? She's one of your faves. That's awful. You also have notifications for YouTube turned on your phone, so it must be just working in a janky way sometimes. Communicating to your phone might even be an error in the app. No, it's a thing that YouTube are aware of. Lots of people are having it happen. You're not the only person that said that, but yeah, lots and lots. Absolutely, Holland. YouTube is a bit shite sometimes, but only sometimes. You have to go soon. Oh, Neil, my darling, okie dokie. I will send you a message. And yeah, send you a message and Kirsty a message about birthday podcast stuff. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Oh, Neil, you take care, my darling. I will speak to you soon. Absolutely. Like, yeah, we'll get that organized and I will drop you a message. Yeah, speak soon, my friend. And oh, I feel so shit. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I will speak to you very soon. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for popping by. Amazing. But yes, we will have a chat on that there Insta. Right then, mascara, the Ico London Lash Alert mascara. from my hashtag Team Project Pam. This is what I was saying to you last night, Kirsty. It's now so easy for me to do my makeup. It only takes me 4 hours. But in generally, like, it is a really quick thing when I'm just sat here doing it myself, because everything is in that tub. Like, everything is in that bag ready to roll, so I really don't have to think about anything at all. Like, the only decision I make is about eyeshadows, which, all right, I mean, that decision can take hours and hours and days, but you know, with the faffing, there we go, and just put a little bit over, just gently over the lower lash line. I mean, on the lower lashes, just a little bit. I don't want to go, because I've got such a smoky, look at the eyes, because I've got such a smoky kind of upper eye, I don't want to go too ham on the lower lash line, but I am going to take my little chisel brush and just a little bit of that color. We're going to take the, I'm going to take the lagoon color, actually, that green, the mermaid color, sorry, that green that we tapped right on the middle. I'm going to take a little bit of that and use that as my under eye color, just to put a little bit just underneath. Just to kind of emphasize that green element. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah, that's what that needed. That is absolutely what that needed. Wow. This palette's really good. Okay. So far, points out of 10 for technique. For the quality of the shimmers with your finger, I would say an 8 out of 10 in terms, well, a 7.5 out of 10 for the shimmers. For this palette overall, again, what was the palette called? The Under the Sea palette. Overall, I would give this probably a 7.5 out of 10, because it needed, in my opinion, it needed another couple of mattes, like a darker matte, a deeper grey matte, rather than just having these top two corner ones. Like, you could have put two in there, like a neutral matte, like a beige or light brown, and a darker grey, like a mid-tone grey, would be absolutely perfect. But for a £2.99 palette, a strong 7.5 out of 10 for that. Do certainly a lot worse. And in terms of looks, like, this has been a collaborative process today, an interactive process, but I actually quite like how this is, look how that kind of, the colors on the eyes, so it's nice and it's there, but it's also kind of just smoky enough that it's smoky. Right then, the last choice, everybody, is going to be the one with the most options. So apologies, everyone, but you're going to have to pay attention just a wee bit for this. So lips. Doesn't it just? I don't know what to do with that palette, Nee. I don't know what to do with that palette. I might just stick it on Depop. So we have lots of different brands. So I've got Model's Own, which I probably picked up in Poundland, right? And this one is a purple. So we've got a rich violet-y purple shade. In fact, I'll tell you what, this is what we'll do. I'll tell you what, everyone. Right, here we go. And I don't think I have done more than swatch this. Right, so here we go. This is the first colour. Right, that's number one. Number two is a CYO, almost neon pink. See, I didn't know what colours we were going to go for eyeshadows today. So I got an array of lippies, and yeah, so that's option two. Option three is an MUA brand, another affordable one, in a similar shade of pink, but not quite as neon. It's a little bit softer, slightly more Barbie pink than the neon. The fourth option is a Catrice lippy. This came in the advent calendar last year, and this is a kind of a slightly bluey toned red. So like a true red, I would say, a really nice red. And then there's three more options. I know, right? Too many, I know. I have an elf lipstick. This is another one that I had in the collection, and it's slightly more of a nude pink. And then there's two more. We've got a, what brand is this? What brand is this? Sleek. Oh, I can't use that because it's an empty. Wow. Is it a, I think it's a twist up, not a sharpenable. Oh no, maybe it's a sharpenable. Right. Okay. Hang on a second then. So Sleek, again, affordable brand, sold widely in the UK at Boots. It's a good quality brand. I like Sleek makeup a lot. It's a black owned business and they are independent. So again, points for all of that. And I will just give that a quick sharpen. Oh, what the I thought you were saying that this palette was the worst one you've ever tried, but that Miss Piggy one, I'm so gutted about that. I mean, I understand why it was on like clearance at TK Maxx because, damn. Oh, this doesn't sharpen. Oh wow. Okay, maybe this was a push-up one and it's just dead. Right, okay, well, we haven't got a sleek one. But then the last option for lippy, so that's another one to go in the declutter empties. The last option for the lippy is the Technique liquid lipstick in nude edition, which is the one that came in this kit. So this is like a cream liquid lip. So these are the color options. Okay, so we've got number one is like a purpley berry. Number two is a neon pink. Number three is a Barbie pink. Number four is like a berry nude. Number four is a red. Number five is a like a slightly pinky nude, a berry nude. Sorry, a cooler tone nude, that one there. And number six is that berry nude. So there we go. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What option am I putting on my lips, everybody? I know, right? This is going to be a 4-hour live stream. I'm not going to do this all the bloody time because it is ridiculous. But also, I know Rufus is still like chilling out. So for you, it's 1 or 3. Okie dokie. Right. Okay. Make your choices, everybody. Make your choices right now. There we go. What did you all say? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what have we got? We've got a few comments coming in, a couple of comments. Everybody's saying 1. Okay. Okay. Option 1 it is then, the slightly purpley one. And yes, I think so, Neat. Our lease don't half like a record setting. I know, right? I know. Well, to be fair, it's also one of those things that, like, I've got nothing else to do this evening now. You know, I'm not going to be on Zoom or anything later, so I can just chill. And if I'm using a lot more spoons on this one today, like in the morning, we haven't got a lot to do today. Now we're kind of sorting some stuff out, but it's not as if I'm going to have to be like fully brain alert or anything else later on. So it is literally just, kind of a bit of a chill out time. Not that you're complaining because it makes your working day better. Thank you. Right then, so this is the Model Zone. It's in the shade. Uh, 08 Winkle. Okay, in the shade Winkle, apparently. That's what it is. So I do like this formula. So this would have been picked up in Poundland in one of their grab bags. So this is Model Zone. It isn't MCO or the other crappy one. And Model Zone used to have a stand in Superdrug, but I haven't seen like a standalone stand for a long time. That's a nice formula. Okay, needs a couple of layers. It's a little bit sheer, but again, I am used to my liquid lippies. There we go. Oh, once it's built up though, that is a really pretty shade. Oh, that is nice. And it actually works really well with the overall smoky, slightly grungy look. And in fact, do I have in here the earrings that I was joking about yesterday that I didn't put in? I do. So these are from the exclusive Authentic Witch collection. And these are a one-off version of the spell crystal bottles that we have available on our website. So they are different size ones and everything, slightly different bottle shapes and different spell potion bottles, but they are all very, very similar. And these have got amethyst in, and I am loving, loving, loving these. So there we go. Look at that, everybody. Now let's take the hair down and give it a little bit of a zhuzh. There we go. So it's still alternative-y, a little bit rock chick, a little bit alternative, and then let's use the So Dope's fixing spray by Makeup Obsession. From my hashtag Team Project Pan. Right then, let's give you my final thoughts of everything that I have put on my face today. Thank you, Anita. You think we've created another great look? Well, it is an interactive look, and I actually think that you've all done remarkably well. So yes, look at the look. Here we go. I think it works together quite nicely. I would not have paired these shades with this lip, to be honest. I don't think I would have done, but I really, really, really like how it looks up, how it's ended up, how it looks. I think it's really nice. I like adding the addition of the highlighter in the center of the eyes. I think that works. I'm loving the smoky color. I think that's really good. And yeah, I'm loving the lips with it. So what have we learned today? We have learned that actually for a possibly the cheapest palette that I own in my collection that isn't a Poundland or One Below one, this is really good. Under the Sea, 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 I think is a fair score. 7.5 out of 10. It's not the most pigmented on the white and on that dove grey, but it does work. Really, really like that a lot. The La Cura foundation BB cream things that we tried, one is older than the other, but I think the light one is the one that I bought last year. It's less than a year old. It's probably over it's less than a year old. It says 12 months and it's gone. Something there didn't agree with me. The CYO concealer, even though at some point I bought two, bin those off, didn't think they were very good at all. The Catrice Eye Foundation Primer, the waterproof eyeshadow primer, actually really good. Actually, it's done a really good job. Really good job. And then, of course, that lipstick, the Model's Own in the shade Winkle, this lovely 08, Winkle 08, I actually really like that as well. The highlighter, I think, I love this highlighter. It's a rainbow highlighter. At Pride season, I kind of take swatches of it. I literally put my fingers like that and swatch it in bands so it looks kind of all the different colors. Love that. This was from Superdrug. I think this cost $1.99. Again, super, super, super cheap. And the liner that came in the strobe kit, the liquid liner, actually surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. and not the easiest to use if you go heavy handed on it. I had to like clean that one up, but actually I quite like it. And then the last item that we tried that or not we tried, but the last item that I put on my face today was the La Cura setting powder, the dupe for the Laura Mercier, and I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, the duds were the other La Cura products, and that was a really good one from La Cura. And the CYO products, I think, are going to go pretty much straight into the bin, or rather into that Boots scan to recycle. So yes, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for nearly 4 hours. That is ridiculous. But again, it's just like chatting with my friends. I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that it's so interactive. Thank you for getting involved as well. Like when I was chatting to Rufus, and I was like, I'm changing the ident, and I was like, everybody likes the ident, the coffee and makeup is streamed in front of a live YouTube audience. I was like, I'm changing that to make it more focused on the interactive bit, because I think that's what's fun about this. I said, and Kirsty's going to be dead upset because she likes that sick commentary. And I said, to be honest, I said, I don't know if anyone's going to be like, I don't care what you put on your face. It's not going on mine. Put whatever shit on. I said, and equally, I wasn't sure whether people would go, definitely put a neon pink lip with a green eye and a, pallid zombie toned foundation. But so far, everybody's been lovely. So thank you so much for helping me pick all this. And again, come up with a look I would not have put together on my own. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit because I've got a big pile of mess here to sort out. But thank you so much, everyone. Look at what we've ended up with today. We've discovered Technic is quite a good brand, or at least that palette's quite good. And actually, the La Cura and CYO is awful. That's what we've learned. Not La Cura, sorry. The CYO brand is pretty awful, but I knew that anyway. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, I will be back over on the Witchy channel, which is just beyond authentic. The Eye is a One on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. I'll be doing some free tarot readings. And a healing circle. Shit, we didn't do that, but everybody's gone off the stream. Right, we'll be doing that on Sunday. So if you would like to have your name or somebody else's name included in a healing circle, drop me a message on Instagram, and I will do that for you. Okay, I will add the names in, and I'll have that prepped before we launch on Sunday with the tarot stream, and we'll do a little healing circle then. So yeah, do let me know. Do let me know if you want your name or a loved one's name included in the healing circle. I think that's a really good idea. Equally, don't forget on Monday, when it is a full moon, so technically Sunday's the first day of the full moon, Monday it's at its zenith, and then on Tuesday it's the waning full moon, the descending full moon. So Sunday's ritual will be a full moon ritual as well, so it'll be a bit of extra oomph. So then don't forget, on Monday 10 a.m. UK time, Kirsty will be going live for her first live oracle session in the morning. Monday morning, I will be there in the chat for that. So whatever you are doing this weekend, whatever you are doing, go and check out Little Miss Budget on the lives. On the YouTubes. Go and check out Kirsty the Kitchen Witch on the YouTubes. Check out Curious Holland, and also the Kazoo Orchestra. Oh my God, there's a word in front of Kazoo Orchestra. Oh my God, my brain has just done a brain fart. Go and search out. Holland, put it in the chat, please. The Kazoo Orchestra. Yeah, go and check that out. Anyway, Holland's other channel. And in fact, all of the details should be linked down below in the Authentic Army lists. So yeah, thank you, everybody. The Imaginary Kazoo Orchestra, thank you. But that is it. Look at this. This is now 4 hours technically. I know I started a couple of minutes late, but 4 hours of the longest live stream imaginable. And I've ended up with a face that actually I really like. So there we go. This is the last 10 seconds is your mandatory narcissistic montage done live, so I can't montage it, but we'll do all the posing. So there you are, everybody. What do you think of the look? Let me know down in the chat on the actual thing. And if you're on the replay crew, we'll stick a light emoji, a light bulb or some sort of light in the replay. and I will see you very soon on another stream. Thank you for joining me. I love these. This brings so much joy to my heart. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and I will see you on the next one. So yes, have a look at all the channels linked in with the Authentic Army down below, and you can also start finding us by using the hashtag Authentic Army on the YouTubes and on Instagram, and I will see you very soon. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and I'll catch you on the next one. Get those hands in the air for an awkward wave. Awkward wave. Awkward wave. Take care, everyone. See you soon.